We gotta say hello to the mod people on YouTube. I forgot to do that.
Hello.
Hi, mods.
Hello, people on YouTube. Hello. I
Love you, YouTube people.
I forgot to edit the last video. I mean, I already have it. I just haven't uploaded it. I have to upload it, but it's gonna be uploaded, and then this one. So hey, welcome. Now we have done the roll and everything. So please continue, Rexmoa. My bad.
Okay. So last time we successfully made peace between Miss Bell and the fish kingdom, and there were a lot of subterfuge shenanigans in dealing with the artifact and who it should go back to. And Taurin and Kipper decided to disappoint their parents and and work behind the scenes to try to play both sides. So we ended up returning the crest of Mistbell with a few alterations to the mayor, and we tried to meet up with this wizard, and Rexmoa was not having this, and they kind of soured the deal. But we came under attack by mysterious cultists with explosive energy and fiery personalities, but we managed to best them with the help of our new companion, whose name I forget how to pronounce. Jori. Yori? Is it Jori or Yori?
Well, it's however you want to pronounce it, but I say Jori.
Okay. Who seems to be aligning themselves with our interests, and
Or
Rexmoa
are they?
is begrudgingly working with this wizard alongside Ambrose, Kipper, and Taurin. And we are about to head north to find out the origin of these cultists, I believe. Did I miss anything?
No, you did it right. So, as you guys finished up last session with you having a, dare I say, heated battle with some cultists, the wizard disappeared from inside, from like behind your noses, and then appeared and was starting to tell you guys a lot of cryptic stuff. Not really cryptic. Rexmoa, you know, because you got a very good insight roll last time, and I can remind you that he is telling the truth, but he is skipping some of it away from you. We finished the session with Taurin going up to the wizard and a little bit violently grabbing him by the collar. And because of that, Taurin, I want you to give me an intelligence check. Well, intelligence save, I would say, please. That's gonna be our first roll of this game. So no pressure, but all the pressure at the same time.
No
It's an
pressure.
intelligence, you said?
Intelligence save, correct.
Oh, okay. So do I just tap on intelligence or?
You should have an intelligence save on your sheet, on the right side of your ability scores, top right.
Right underneath your proficiency bonus.
Exactly.
Intelligence save.
It should say like saves. You should
It's
see
like saving
every-
throws, and then you
Uh-huh.
have like the bonus for charisma, wisdom,
I got
intelligence.
Characteristics.
Above
short rest,
that.
long rest.
No,
like on
no,
the
no,
main
no,
sheet
no,
you're
no.
talking
Above,
about?
yeah, above side on the left side, at the right side of your attributes, top right of your attributes. Yeah, it's a little annoying to describe. I understand.
Oh, saving throws.
Yeah, there
Hello.
you go.
Well, we already know what the intelligence is going to be. I'm sorry about that.
Hey, listen, it's maybe to reveal stuff or not. Who knows?
Yeah,
But I need you to do it because something has happened.
Taurin, reveal this man's balls.
No.
No! See those raisins? No.
Oh my goodness. Oh, interesting. Okay. With that intelligence save, I am going to DM something to you.
Uh-oh.
But
Wow,
in the
they're hissing.
meantime, while you grab this wizard, what are you doing? You have him by the collar at this point. I
What did I
remember.
have?
I remember. You were angry because he just tossed away the crystal that you guys worked kind of hard to get.
I believe the last thing you were talking about was trying to get something additional out of him.
Ah, there was no other reward, and I was like,
Exactly. Exactly.
I was pissed. I remember that. Okay, I remember that. Taurin be like, I guess she kind of
Mhm.
hissed a little bit, and she'd be like, all that just for a necklace pendant. What else do you have for our time to find this rock for you then?
Oh well,
Besides these potions.
I stated that I was gonna give you the potion without any cost. After all, it was a simple vanity of mine getting that stone.
Vanity. All right. How about I try and take that necklace?
Well, if you're really concerned about it, it is just a simple necklace. It is just that the stone in my necklace was starting to lose its glow, and I wanted to replace it with a similar one.
I can take that and fetch it as a high price, so.
Okay. Are you going to attempt to take the necklace from him?
Yes, I am.
Let me finish DMing what I have first, and then you will let me know if you will continue or not.
Okay. Do, 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 do,
There you go.
do, do, do. Oh, ah,
Now it is your choice. That knowledge for now is secret. You may share it with everybody, but it is something that you know because of what you have done.
Maybe you start seeing my fur kind of like puff up a little bit and my tail kind of get a little poofy. Never mind, you can keep the necklace.
Oh, I'm most grateful for it. It is, after all, a gift. But well, I think all of you have questions for me and about all the things that are just happened around you. After all, I believe exploding wizards are not common, at least not where I come from.
That is to say the least. I've had questions since we met.
Very well. We're here. I'm sharing. We can share a campfire. You guys could, get your tents up if you desire. This is a very remote place. Well, besides what just happened, but I think we should be okay. We can share a meal. He kind of gestures at what he had. It was now like a plate of food, random foods that is now set on the log. When you guys, the fighting started, he just kind of let it there.
Was Rexmoa able to find the original gem that he threw into the water?
Yes, I recall that you, I told you like you don't really have to roll for it because it's kind of shiny, so you wouldn't been able to just kind of grab it.
Okay. Well, Rexmoa says, thank you for the offer, but I'm not particularly hungry at the moment.
Not hungry, by the gods! The man who carries a giant tentacle? Well, that's a new one.
Well, let's say perhaps it's more the person making the offer that suppresses my appetite.
Oh, right. Yes, I am not a prodigy in my culinary skills, I will admit.
And then I look around at the rest of the group and I ask, so, you all know my opinion, but do we trust this fellow enough to lay camp here?
I definitely do not. And she kind of like brushes off her fur and just like kind of looks around.
Mm.
I
Rexmoa
understand.
definitely picks up on that behavior.
I understand if my appearance or my demeanor is not of your liking, but I am here because I want to offer you a chance, a chance to help not only the town of Mistbell, but potentially the whole world.
Learn my lesson, trusting wizards and their stinking words. Mumbling to herself as she goes looking around at the ash and stuff, kicking some twigs around.
I am sharing the same opinion as my friends here. However, our safety was just... We were put in harm's way, and it wasn't exactly his fault. It is only right we gather some answers.
Well, yes, in terms of the very nefarious group I'm not a fighter, you guys encountered, well, these are very, very bad people, misguided in their ways, and, well, I am asking you to help me. These people know things, then hence why they are here, attacking us. It shouldn't have happened, but it is what it is. We can't really complain at this point. I am talking about a global crisis, of course, that is going to occur, and my albeit devious but effective test for you in the town of Mistbell was successful.
Well, I look towards Kipper to see how they're dealing with the situation.
Kipper is still silent after everything that's happened. Just kind of the combination of having just killed a man for like the first time ever, and also more than anything just kind of like feeling like he's betrayed Rexmoa. Kind of combination of bad time emotions, so he's just kind of looking off into the distance.
And what of you, my new friend? And I just look towards Yori's direction.
I feel like at this point, Jory has like just sat down on the grass, just like crisscross, and he's just been like patiently listening to the conversation. You know, not really having too much to weigh in.
Okay, so yeah, Rexmoa gets up from the shore, and I suppose walks past the wizard and looks at him one last time and says, "Well, if there are people in need and the matter is urgent, perhaps it is better that we be on our way, if it's all the same to you."
Well, I'm definitely going to let you go, but at least hear my request. Please.
Another request.
It is, well, not for my benefit. I am apologizing, of course, for my previous one. It was quite entertaining, but I needed to see if you people would be the ideal ones to take into this task. He looks around at the group and he goes, "How much do you know about the elemental titans?"
I can see like Rexmoa's like face is definitely probably like, I don't know, shifting and moving. He probably knows the most about them.
Could be.
Yeah, Rexmoa definitely is quick to speak up to the Titan's defense, and he says they are the ones who bring life and order to these lands. The very beings who allow the seas to flow, the skies to rain upon us and sustain our crops, and who created the earth beneath our feet.
Yes, correct. Well, we have a pressing matter. You see, the Titans that you speak so fondly about, how can I put this in easier terms? Eventually they will destroy the world. He just kind of looks around for your reactions.
Oh,
Taurin would laugh. Destroy the world? Really? Come on now.
Don't believe me, but when the time starts passing and the world starts getting worse and worse, I won't be there to say I told you so.
I frown a bit before saying, why exactly would Vithius, the one who allows life to exist, destroy it? After all, she is basically the mountainside itself. Wouldn't that just be harming her?
Well, not necessarily. The world is what they have created, and they have the power to reshape it to its will. And, well, I fear that the time is coming soon where the Titans will rise up again, and they will reshape this world. And I don't know about you, but I'm not powerful enough to survive earthquakes, tsunamis, and whatever else a whole total world restructure would bring.
So, are you asking us to convince them to not destroy everything that is?
Yes, in part, of course. Well, I need to tell you a little bit more about them. The Titans, of course, are pieces of the creator, Crenia, as you people may know him, probably for other names, but it's all the same in the end. Now, each Titan possesses a shard of Crenia. Now, the shards by themselves are able to command the Titans and use their powers to the wielder's will. Of course, if you are chosen, that is. I have never met a chosen in my life, but I have heard stories about them. And, well, if you manage to gather these shards, you would be able to bring them to Crenia, reassemble Crenia, and, well, stop the destruction of the world.
Okay. I'll nibble. Say I do believe you. How do I know any of this is even true? What you're saying? What proof do you have that the world's ending and these gods' shards are going to save everything?
Well, I definitely cannot show you any proof. But I will say, the people that just attacked us, the unfortunate souls that, went out in a blaze of glory, these folk are cultists. They follow a religion of order, he makes air quotes. These people have beliefs that every good deed needs to have a bad deed for balance to be achieved. Well, I am assuming that you understand why they are active. There's a lot of good deeds that are going to be done, and I feel like this targeted attack was not a coincidence.
So it was fate, you think? They were supposed to be in battle?
Well, if you call it fate, call it a very big coincidence. Perhaps call it being at the wrong time, at the wrong place. But who else would be able to save a whole city with diplomacy or perhaps a show of strength? I don't think many of the commoner folk would be able to do that.
You got that right. Taurin kind of looks at everybody else, see if they have anything else to say.
Rexmoa, his arms are crossed, and he's looking at this wizard like one might look at a child who's telling a tall tale, and it's very clear that he does not believe a word of what he's saying.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you don't have to believe me, but I will say this: if you would like more answers, and he's gonna turn around, grab his bag that has been like tossed around somewhere. He kind of pulls out a big parchment and opens it up in one of the logs that he was using to sit down, and you see a map of the world laid out in there. And he points at the place south. He goes, in the peaks of the south, there is an ancient monastery full of devout to the elementals. If you want more answers and you don't believe me, you could probably try your luck there. Or he moves his finger north of the Mistbell, where a lot of illustrations of trees are around. And of course, in the midst of the tree cluster, it's the drawing of a city. Of course, the elves could also give you some insight. The elves, of course, being very attuned to these elemental titans.
He's referring to Galrenthyr, right?
Yes, correct. He is referring to the capital elven city of Galrenthyr.
Rexmoa looks at the gem, still glistening from when he fished it out of the lake, and he looks to the group and says, well, we very well can't return this back to the Mayor of Mistbell, or we probably won't be able to leave, so may as well give it to its originators.
Do you have a point? Might as well. Went this far in getting it out of the crest.
I'll rest my decision on your judgment.
Ambrose?
I've sat down at this point, kind of in front of Kipper. I just kind of have my sword laid out in front of me. I don't exactly like it, but I think I believe Theodric here.
I know my case is very strange, and you definitely have all the rights to not believe me, but I would greatly appreciate it if you did. As I said, it is a task that not anybody can perform, and, well, you passed the test with flying colors.
Still, there's been something that you are still cryptic about. This order of people, these cultists. Who exactly are they?
Oh, well, as I said, They follow the teachings of Catsius, the fire god, the creator of the circle of life, where every good needs its bad. Of course, it's a little less literal the way that, it should be, but they take it to a very bad extreme.
Does their order have a name, something they go by?
I've always met them as the cult of fire. Nothing else. Perhaps they do. I am not familiar with their organization that much. I tend to avoid the conflict.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Isn't Catsius the giant spider thing?
Yes. For some, yes, it's a spider. For others, it could be many different things. After all, the depictions of the gods change depending on the vout. But yes, you are right.
Especially
I was
with
raised-
the... Sorry,
Oh.
go ahead.
No, sorry, Ambrose, you go first.
Yeah, especially with the introduction of these new gods and the humans. With them came different interpretations of the Titans.
Yes, the new gods of Strail. Well, what can you do? These gods are not even powerful enough to stop this catastrophe. I'd say that's why I need people like you, because I feel it that your group is destined to great things.
Upon the mention of these new gods, Rexmoa uncrosses his arms and takes a step forward, almost like in shock, and he asks, almost to the world itself, new gods, what are you on about?
You haven't heard of them? Put
No.
simply, they are the champions of humanity. Humans like others, just... I suppose the worship given to them was enough to make them ascend into divinity.
Very, very shameful on the humans too. Avoid the old customs for these new images of warriors and priests and all of that.
Seems to be a new god everywhere I go. No matter what
Seems like
corner
it.
of the world. Sorry, go ahead.
Back when I lived in Port Strail, it was common to think of them as more than anything else. Almost like they were the shapers of the world.
Rexmoa looks like he's about to open his mouth to share some words, but he reels himself back in and just continues to cross his arms and wait for this conversation to
Rexmoa,
conclude.
give me a wisdom saving throw, please. Something is happening.
All right,
There's a rumble in the cosmos.
wisdom, normal.
Okay.
Nice.
Rexmoa, you feel a slight tingle on your head. And this sensation, this weird sensation just kind of fades away as you kind of return to it. Can you guys give me 1 minute? I will be right back. You guys can talk in the meantime. I will just be right back.
Okay.
No problem.
Okay.
Well, what do you guys think? Huddle, huddle.
Kipper's just following in anguish.
Yeah.
Old man has a lot to say, but nowhere to go.
I know, right?
We all get right up on him.
He posed for dominance.
I think he's proven himself more than capable of avoiding any conflict he doesn't wish to participate in, unfortunately.
He
Greedy
could have
dares us?
just said more openly, hey, I don't have any grand plan for this stupid gem. He was just he was so vague about everything else that we thought he was being vague about what he wanted for the gem, and it turns out, no, that was the only thing he was being honest about.
Mm-hmm. Are we talking as our characters, or are we just talking as us?
We're talking as us, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that would have kind of weird to say it.
Uh,
Yeah.
Because Taurin's kind of
He's just-
mixed
he's
and
just
very
listening.
untrusty.
yeah.
I'm just imagining he's like giving us side eyes as we just openly gossip about him.
Hmm. We all get into a huddle.
Break.
team.
No.
How are
Taurin,
we
get
going to
over
beat
here.
up this wizard?
Taurin,
Break
Jury.
his knees.
Waddles over.
Hmm. All right, I'll cover his head in a sack, and then we'll just start like punching him.
No, you gotta tie up his hands so he can't cast any spells,
He has
and then
He's
also
a-
gag him.
He has
Really
a big
abused.
hat. All we have to do is pull it down further. Start punching him in the
Hat
triangle
just goes
hat.
over his head. Eyes.
Yeah. That's why we call you Traffic Cone. Just beat him up.
Poor
Throw
old
him in the
guy.
lake. We're good
Nah.
people.
The pebble is still
I think
sitting in the
Greenie is,
water,
like,
right?
listening in horror.
No, Rexmoa is holding it now.
Oh, he is. Okay, good. Okay,
Yeah, he fished it out.
that's right. Okay, what up? So we're just kind of waiting to move along, because weren't we going to go check out that village that those dudes
Yeah.
came from?
I
Yeah,
know
the village
our-
to the north. Hmm.
So
Though
I
think-
say
Hmm.
we snatch the
Sorry,
map.
Go ahead.
We go to the elves afterwards.
Couldn't we just ask for the map?
Can we just?
I
take
mean,
it?
yeah, it did sound like he wanted to direct us.
Yeah, like
Anyways,
I'm gonna be honest.
Um,
I know that at this point we can probably semi-trust him because he didn't
yeah,
take like the powerful gem. He's just a weird man.
yeah.
He's just a weird man in the woods. Who
I'll say for the
he's
sake
like
of
man
like
prison.
of moving on, we should probably
Right.
just find a way to agree, but also at the same time just disagree as our characters.
All right, I am
which
back.
is
Sorry about that.
yeah,
I'm
which
just
is fine enough. Yeah.
Welcome back. In terms of the map, I am pretty sure I would just have one, considering I am kind of just a traveler.
Okay.
Would that be right, CJ?
What's that? Sorry.
Could I have just like a world map since I travel around to places?
Do you come in with a word map? I think the adventurers pack does.
Would
Explorer's
I
pack.
do have an explorer's pack. I
I have
always
zero.
forget what's in these packs, man.
Let me check. Explorers
I got 5
pack.
back.
It does
That's
not
funny.
have
It does
anything
not have any
sorts.
maps. I mean, you, for the sake of keeping the inventories of everything. I mean, you would just gone around with directions and whatever help you can get from locals from traveling around. We'll say.
I'll put some world map at some point. It's not a big deal.
Mhm.
Okay.
I do have a map of Port Trail. I'll have that.
Yes, correct.
I have a
Because
map
that's
of
where my background-
Misspell, and that's never gonna serve us well again.
You never know.
You never know.
You have a wife. Remember? You proposed, didn't you?
Hmm.
I don't have a. Oh wait.
Yeah, you
To
gotta
be
fish,
fair-
fish
I
for a
would call
friend.
that a fling. I would call that a fling.
Oh, you like her. No, I'm messing.
I'm not
Go
even
back.
sure. I'm not even sure a map of Misspell would be useful for that.
That's true, because it doesn't have this secret fish society underneath it.
Poor Yori. He's over there just like, yeah. I'm
Alright,
here."
I will
Oh.
say, at any mention of like the cultists, he kind of tends to like, I don't know, have like an angry face. Oh, whoops, I'm typing in this.
Mm. Okay.
Or maybe he could do like a little growl too. I don't know if they would really be doing that in his human form though.
I mean, that would be kind of scary.
did you actually transform back?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Okay, I could not remember.
Puppy.
I suppose after we have like a very like brief conversation, I'll go ahead and say, well, Theodric, there was a bit of a hardship going on here. Some of us at least want to believe you. A couple of us are inclined not to. But at some point I feel like we're going to have to contact you again. So, I feel like you would have a way for us to allow you to contact you should we need it.
Oh, no need to. I will find you. I am very good at locating things. But it's no worry about me. This is really not about me. I can help you with some guidance of what you have to do. But as I mentioned before, I am not a fighter, so I cannot help you in fighting matters.
Well, that being said, I imagine at some point we'll be seeing each other again. But for now, I think us, and perhaps you over there, never caught your name, as I kind of gesture towards the strange person of the forest. I think we have some talking to do, preferably on a lonesome. I think you'd understand.
I understand. Well, if you ever need some guidance, don't worry. I will find you.
Wait, I thought it was talking to me.
I was referring to you as the person who also needs to like be here and to talk to.
Yes.
Ah, I see.
Very well. If you guys insist, I have given you pointers of where you should probably head next.
Okay.
I suggest, if you don't believe my words, you can go to one of these places and find out the truth for yourselves. But,
Well,
as I said before, the whole idea is gather the shards and rebuild Crenia.
The dark crystal. Da, da, da. Gather the shards. Sorry, that popped in my brain. It just intrusive thoughts. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
my mind is also kind of going there, not gonna lie.
Watch out for the
So-
Skeksis on the long way.
So I believe last session, I already did like a signal kind of making it clear that like my character wanted to join you guys. And so it's kind of just up to you guys now to decide whether you want to let him into your group, let him
I
tag
think
along with you.
I think we all see the vibes. We're all just kind of like, this is just a lost man in the woods.
It's a lost man in the woods.
At this point, Theodric the wizard would sit down and start eating his food. It's kind of not minding you guys. He's after all, you guys have said, hey, you know what, we're going in our own ways, but he's still there. No matter.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Theo.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Dude, don't be afraid. To ask any questions if you want. Will be here until the morning. Then I shall depart into a journey of my own.
Okay. Well, let's go see where these guys that attacked us were coming from, and why they wanted our weapons and try to capture us. Let's start there.
Sorry, if you could give me a moment before we continue. I'll kind of look over at Kipper, who I'm kind of sitting by. I'll kind of shuffle up onto one knee, and I'll just kind of put a hand on his shoulder. I'm not really good at this kind of stuff, but you seem a bit anxious. Are you okay?
You know, when you become a healer, you don't really expect to ever have to take someone's life. But I'll be fine.
First time.
Sorry.
Sorry. That was as foreign, by the way. Sorry.
That was so funny.
Greenie, clip that.
Gordon,
Oh my goodness.
so over it.
Oh my goodness. You guys.
Yeah. Rexmoa puts his hand on Kipper's shoulder as well and says, I know it's not a easy thing to come to terms with, lad, but we'll have time to think about it some more on the road, perhaps. And yeah, it might be better to get away from this place for now.
I agree.
Villasaur, sorry, Rexmoa, are you keeping the stone?
Yes, Rexmoa will keep the stone.
Okay, add a, opalescent crystal to your inventory, please.
Opalescent crystal.
Yes.
Kipper's head is just like nods down to Rex, but you can tell he's kind of sniffling.
Oh, poor Bun Bun.
So, with the group already, instructed by Theodric and night approaching, night is already here. It is getting very dark. Pretty much the only source of light at this point is Theodric's dying campfire. He is, after all, not really interested in keeping it going too much. He is an old man and probably sleeps very early.
Wait, did you just explain the old man's sleep pattern? Hang on.
Maybe.
He eats at 4 and he sleeps at 6.
Got it.
Yes. So what is your next move, my fierce group of adventurers?
I think go in the direction of all the exploded cultists.
Yes.
I will say, the ones that just attack you were coming from everywhere because they were trying to ambush you.
Yeah.
However,
But the way that the wolf man came,
exactly, as I was
I'm
saying,
assuming Jury was exploding some on his way.
as I was saying,
Sure.
yes.
I exploded a couple.
Jory would have come from the northeastern kind of side. And also, as I mentioned, when the night was setting, you would have been able to see a large smoke trail coming from the same direction.
Fire. Come fuego.
I'll go ahead and stand up to my full height and kind of going towards the new person. I'll just give a very curt nod of my head, smiling, also putting kind of a hand forward. I'm still a couple feet away, but I will put my hand forward towards him, and I'll say, "It's nice to meet you. Name's Ambrose.
Jory gets up and he takes your hand and shakes it. And all he can really offer you is just like a little slight nod. Just sorta to, tell you he means well. If I will remind everyone watching the stream that my character does not speak. He is a mute.
Correct.
Hopefully at some point you can tell us your name, but I understand. And I'll kind of gesture towards everyone else to at least introduce themselves.
You're gonna go, Villa?
Yeah, I was. I'm still standing next to Kipper, trying to provide him some solace, but I turn my head towards Yori and I say, "Water's blessing upon you, my new friend. I am Rexmoa."
Yeah, I imagine he just does like a little it's like a little wave with his right hand, kind of subtle.
Yeah, and Rexmoa reciprocates with another wave.
Kind of like that scene in Mean Girls, where
Oh my
she's
goodness.
like meeting the black kids, and she's like, she does that hand wave. That's kind of what I'm picturing in my head.
Hey.
Hey, girl.
Well, and Taurin will introduce herself next. Like, greetings, I'm Taurin, and we do have to find a way to find out your name. I noticed that you can't speak, and she would kind of motion to her voice box.
He, upon hearing that, he kind of just shuffles around, doesn't really react other than that. He's a little like self-conscious about that whole thing.
Aww.
Kipper just kind of like does like kind of like a sad wave, like,
Distraught.
Kipper, sorry I almost zapped you before. I don't know why I mentioned my name like I'm Bond or something, but
That name is Bull.
My name is Spur. Kipper.
Kipper.
He just offers Kipper a shrug, like, don't worry about it.
Aw.
Once again, we meet under less than good circumstances.
But my aim is getting better.
But her aim is getting better.
But her aim is getting better.
Okay.
So, with this, Theodoric has finished his food, and he goes, "Well, you can discuss whatever matters you desire. I will head to sleep. If you don't mind discussing a little further away, I don't like noise when I'm laying down." If he kind of scoots over and goes to his tent.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll just cough out the smoke out of my lungs elsewhere.
Thank you, very appreciated. Smoke is very bad for me. He just kind of, goes inside his little tent.
Just nostrils flared and eyes just like, this old man. That'd be Taurin.
I bet to you, if we looked in that tent right now, he wouldn't even be there.
It's still AM for us because we woke up and followed this,
Yes.
didn't we? So he's going. Okay, he's a wizard. I won't.
No, it is AM for them. They actually woke up very early in the morning.
Gotta make most of the daylight.
Right? It's nighttime?
No, it's
it's
not.
not.
It's morning. You guys are okay.
He said.
I got it confused because I thought it was, because obviously the map is marked as nighttime, but it was my bad.
Yeah.
So
It
I'm
is very
assuming
early morning for you guys.
Yeah.
But we did technically rest, so are we gonna rest again?
Come on, Bominos. Everybody.
I mean, if we wanted to,
I'm-
we could. Is anyone really hurting that much? Or we can say like,
It might
If-
help me and
yeah.
Taurin with our spells.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
we can
will
say we
say-
go a little further from the camp. And
I will say
towards,
to
the
regain
smoldering village.
your mana points, you have to do a long rest, and a long rest is basically sleeping for like the
Okay,
night.
so we might as well just go.
Hmm.
Gotcha. I got 3 mana spots left, so. And 1 wild shape, just so you guys are aware of that.
You guys, as Greeny mentioned, you guys can totally short rest. Short resting, however, only gives HP back. In some cases, it gives spell slots back, but sadly, none of your classes can do that.
I'm fine. I got 13 out of 15. I'll eat a good berry. We good.
Though I do believe Taurin would recover her wild shape at least.
Yes, short rests will recover your wild shape.
Oh, will
Taurin,
it?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do a short rest then.
For example, key points for monks as well.
Hmm.
Don't let me.
I still have both of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in good health, so
So-
I don't mind doing a short rest though.
All right, so are you guys moving away, setting up camp somewhere?
Yep.
Awesome. Let me switch the scene over here. As you guys are setting up camp in the woodlands area of Mistbell. This is a desert, but you're gonna have to roll with it. As you guys set up camp and rest in the woodlands area of Mistbell, you take probably like an hour of resting. The sun is already out. It is bright outside.
How the heck we get in this desert?
You're not in the desert. And the smoke that you saw coming from the northeast has died down quite a lot. But you guys would get the benefits of a short rest. For those who don't know how short rests work, you have below your HP, you should have a thing called hit dice. Every time you do a short rest, you can spend hit dice to get some HP back. So, for example, reading, let's see, Ambrose's sheet, you have 2 hit dice. So, if you want to, you can spend up to the 2 hit dice to get your HP back. What you do is you click on, as he did, the hit dice word, and it will roll. That is the HP that you get back.
Where is that at?
On your HP, on your normal core sheet.
Jeez.
Look at that. That is a lot of healing. Holy.
Wum.
Yeah.
My boy is healthy.
On the core sheet, there is a hit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on
so
the
it's
on
under
the
temporary-
Underneath your health.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a lot of voices at once.
sorry. Underneath your HP, you'll see armor class
Okay.
over there. So your hit point maximum, and below that it says hit dice.
I see it.
Yeah, you can exactly. Now remember to take down one of your hit dice. You can use all of them. I'm pretty sure there's no restriction, but obviously keep in mind that sometimes you may need multiple rests because you may be in a sticky situation. And like I
there's
said,
no limit to how much you can use at once, but you only recover half of them when you launch. That's the big
exactly,
catch.
you only
And are
recover.
those-
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Are,
no, go
are
ahead.
those in battle or outside of battle? do you
It's
use that?
every time you do a short rest, and by D&D rules, a short rest has to be of at least an hour.
At least an hour.
So it's definitely out of combat.
Got it.
A
Okay,
long
just
rest, of course, it's basically sleeping the day off. It's a 6 to 8 hour rest. That is what constitutes a long rest. A long rest, however, you regain everything back except for your hit dice that you regain half.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so make sure to take down your hit dice, whoever used them. And yeah, what are you guys doing? You have been given the direction. You can either go north towards the Elven city or go south towards this elusive monastery in the peaks.
I think there may be more pressing matters in the north.
Like what?
Rexmoa agrees. He doesn't really see a reason to try to get involved with the worshippers of was it Cadsius, the fire god?
Although
because-
I feel like that's the pressing matters that they're talking about.
Oh, I thought
That's the
the
fire.
north was the specific place they were at, like the cultist place.
The cults.
Yeah, I thought that was in the north.
Yes,
Is it?
correct. Well, the north is where Jory came from. And as I mentioned, there is was at this point is very small, a trail of smoke coming from the north side.
Okay, so is that also where the cultists are?
You don't know that.
We know that the
Okay.
cultists, like, how do you describe it? Like their cathedral or their temple, their shrine is to the south.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you guys could like ask my character that.
Yeah, that would honestly. I think we should ask whether we need to go to where he was just at, or if he just took care of all of that for us by being big and buff.
Right.
Right. Do you want to go for that, Bip Bip?
I guess I will.
Thought we were gonna loot a village, but never mind.
So we don't know what his name is yet, do we?
He has not mentioned name. Yes, you just know him as the dude that came from the forest, and is a wolf too.
Wolfman.
I apologize. I know I don't know your name, but you seem to know quite a bit about these types of people. I see you just came from the direction of the smoke. Do you feel there's a need for us to go up that way, or would you like to continue our pursuit for the cultists?
He kind of like hangs his shoulders down dejectedly, and he just does like a solemn like shaking his head, like nah, there's no point in going back there. All is lost already.
Royal Ash.
I'll defer to your decision then. Kipper's maybe putting a little bit too much trust into someone he literally just met, but you know how it's easy to like trust someone who literally their whole personality is on their sleeve. I feel like that's the vibe that Jory is giving.
To be fair, it is easy to trust someone when they attempted to help you fight back against people that were literally trying to murder you.
I mean, I will say you guys did trust a wizard that pretty much scammed you, so.
I know, right?
We literally were like ridiculing him and saying how untrustworthy he is the whole time. Although not Kipper. Kipper never said that.
Correct.
I did.
But yes, having being told this, actually, Jory, can you roll me a history check, please?
Yes. Oh wow.
Right, Jory, for all you have seen from the Cult of Fire, you have witnessed some of the horrors of this place. You know that they usually take no prisoners, so you are correct in your statement that whatever was in the north is most likely already lost and gone. Well, no, as a matter of fact, you knew what was at the north, and you know it is lost.
Yeah, I saw it happen with my own eyes.
And then the Fire Nation attacked.
Kind
Yeah.
of.
Basically, is what happened that way.
Kind of.
Okay. Darn. Well, I'm okay with going south if we're gonna go south.
I feel like we've already started in this, and
Okay,
we might
baby.
as well finish it.
So,
Wait, sorry. Remind me what's south again?
south, Theodric mentioned that south in the mountains, all the way to the south, there is a monastery that is hidden in the mountains of people who worship the elements. And you may get more information there.
Ah, I see.
I'll go ahead and so good.
If it's any consolation, when you guys are talking about like going down to the south, maybe Jory can like kind of perk up and sort of like, you know, seeming like he's down with that idea.
All right. Well, we could do the classic. Leave it up to a group vote. So, what does everyone's characters have to say about this decision after we got our little short rest in?
I'll go ahead and say, if we are to believe Theodric, we have two choices laid out for us. We could head to the monastery south of Misspell, or we could head to the elven town of Galrinthia. Both of which will just be to gather answers about the Titans, to see if Theodric is telling the truth.
So, Rexmoa speaks up and says, I think we have a duty to return this gem to the elves. I don't quite believe anything that wizard has to say, so I see no reason to entertain his mad prophecy of the end of the world.
It would be good to at least make sure it's not true. Even if it is mad, prophecy is a prophecy. There's always truth, at least to some men.
In a way to apologize for what I was, how I took part in earlier with taking the gem and hopefully finding something more come out of it. It does seem to be more beneficial to return it and in a way kind of apologize for having taken it in the first place.
Kipper was gonna say something like before Taurin said that, and then Kipper kind of like put his hand down.
No. Taurin just kind of would just pat him on the shoulder, like it's okay. Don't worry.
If we're returning the gem, should we not just give it back to Misspell? To Feranon?
That mayor seems like a prideful man, and I'm afraid that if we bring it back to him, he might not be as welcoming as he once was when we bought him the crest in the first place. And I don't know about you, Ambrose, but I have no intention of being stuck in Misspell for any longer than I have to be.
I would like to avoid any jail cells in the future, so
It is dank and wet in there.
I think we should either, if we're going to give it back to Miss
Kipper
Bell,
did not say that.
can we just put it in his mailbox?
Is there a mail system?
You could probably find a way to deliver it. I mean, there are couriers and stuff like that.
Write an apology letter. Sorry. Oh my god.
Kipper has something to say.
Go for it.
Yeah, good.
As much as it was a mistake for me to even consider taking the stone in the first place, I don't know if there's any better hands for it to be in than yours, Rex. Just from your knowledge and the fact that you would never have any alternative intentions. And we could still go to the place, whatever you want, but I believe we're closer to this chapel, and it couldn't hurt to at least check things out first, and then we can make our way up to Galrinthia, if that's okay with you.
Yeah. Rexmoa looks around and reads the room and tells that the consensus is definitely to go to the south. So He lets out a deep sigh, takes one last look to the north, and cracks a smile and says, well, never hurts to pursue opportunities to learn, I suppose. And yeah, he takes the gem and he just stuffs it back in his bag.
Hey, who knows? Maybe you'll meet some followers of your old Titan. Maybe they'll be nice to speak with.
So south it is?
South.
South it is.
South it is. Perfect, perfect. You guys gather whatever packs you have, all of your stuff, and start heading south. As you pass by the campsite of Theodric, you see that the fire has already died out. The camp is packed. Obviously, he is gone. It was you don't know about what time he left, but all you know is that he's gone. You have the reminder that he said he would find you. After all, he looks like a very resourceful wizard. So indeed, he perhaps will be finding you. So you take so you take the road to the south, going through the more mountainy terrain that the south of Mistbill has to offer. You see how slowly the ground itself starts changing. Obviously, you're heading into a different direction of the world. The vast forests are now starting to, become less and less. I guess I don't know how to say it, but you start seeing more patches of flatlands and drylands as the terrain starts getting higher and higher. As you start going up into the southern mountain areas of the direction of the peaks that were mentioned. It takes you a few hours of travel. It is not that bad. You guys have a very good experience walking, some more than others. More, people who have lived on the road, as opposed to people who are, confined to a city, or perhaps they just simply didn't want to travel by whatever reason. So, to make things a little bit moved, because I know D&D manages travel in an interesting way.
Oh, man. Don't get me started.
Mm-hmm. Roll to encounter bear.
Me?
Oh, God.
Lord, can't believe you already got here.
I've encountered bear like twice already.
So, yes, I give me one more second. I have to go do something real quick, and then I'll tell you what you guys are gonna be finding. You guys will be able to talk to everybody. So give me a second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So I imagine during travel, Jory will just be kind of staying far away from the group, kind of scouting around up hills and stuff, just to check out for any potential dangers. He just kind of likes to go off on his own, but he's still following you guys.
Just checking. Ahead of us then, or
Could be ahead, could be behind, could be
Just everywhere?
yeah. But
I
just
feel
always
like-
kind of
Just
staying in
what's over here?
sight.
I feel like
Yeah.
Kipper might look to Rexmoa and be like, he's a little bit of a odd fellow, but he seems resourceful and he seems kind from what I've seen.
Yes, I agree. He did come to our aid when we needed it. And, well, when you travel the world, Kipper, you meet all kinds of people.
I was about to say, I think we're a bit odd ourselves.
You're not the first one to tell me that.
Is
And
this an opportunity for Kipper to do his proper apology?
if you so decide. I was thinking there are a few ways we could handle this little waiting period.
I mean,
I
either way,
know.
it's your choice if you want to do something
Yeah.
out here. So
I know. It's actually. uh,
Mm,
I think Kipper's gonna stay silent a little longer.
mhm. You gotta work up the bravery sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how are everyone's characters reacting to having to trek up these mountains?
Taurin is loving it. This is her element. She's like, yes, travel.
Jory kind of just acts like it's nothing. I mean, he lives out in the wild, so this is just second nature to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think me and Ambrose are the most city boy type people. Because we did grow up in a city.
Surprisingly enough, I seem well acclimated to the roads, as I kind of just glance around to the floor around us, kind of just watching for anything that might be hiding amongst the grass. But walking up this kind of, I suppose we'd only be slightly going up the incline at this point. But it seems like I'm having no trouble at all, and I seem even used to this.
How's Kipper feeling?
I think so. This is Kipper's first time out in a forest. He's never actually been in a forest. The closest thing outside of Mistbell was just that port town on the edge of the lake. So it's kind of distracting him a little bit from everything that's happened, and he's starting to cheer up, just like the distractions of new sights and birds and voles.
Yeah, I'd like to think that Rexmoa is also he's very well traveled, so he's like writing things down and looking at his notes, all while scaling these rocks and cliffs rather effortlessly. And also, just he notices that Kipper is transfixed on nature, and then he'll just like point out like, oh, that bird is a Mistbell finch, or
There you go.
yeah.
That's cute.
or like point out the plants and just like give little anecdotes about them.
I didn't know Mistbell finches came out this far.
Yeah. Must be the fall season starting to migrate over.
Taurin probably added, you see that pretty little purple flower over there? Looks like a windmill? Don't touch it. It's poison ivy.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I know what poison ivy looks like, and that's not what. Oh wait, no, I'm dumb. Never mind. I retract that last statement.
Let me
Kipper
just
never said that.
let me just check it to make sure.
Oh man.
Yeah,
You're
I wonder,
good.
would poison ivy even affect like a lizard person?
I think
don't know.
poison ivy doesn't affect pretty much most, actually all the species that we are, would not be affected except for Jory in his human form.
Oh, that's right.
We don't have any like exposed
no.
skin, right? Well, I guess
Yeah.
Ambrose is like only half rock,
But he's
right?
a stone.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
According to Google, reptiles, amphibians, insects, and most mammals actually are not affected.
Nice.
Yeah, humans just rolled the oogie boogie, but we can eat onions and chocolate and grapes, so.
There we go.
Yeah, we're not afraid of cucumbers, most of us.
So apparently,
Hey!
basically,
Speak for yourself. I
apparently,
have a crippling cucumber phobia.
cucumber. So apparently, it is really only humans and primates that are affected by poison ivy. Many, in fact, even eat the plant.
Mm.
I guess
So
we gotta
we-
get the short end of the stick there.
We really do. There's even a couple of poison ivies out there that I'm trying to remember the name. I think it's called like the for sake of not saying something bad on ZJ's stream, the
Huh?
not so good for oneself
Mm-hmm.
plant, where if you touch it, it will affect you for literal days.
Mm.
Oh, okay, that's not poison ivy, but that's in Australia.
Yes, I do remember that. I do not. I
The
thought it was
name
poison ivy.
is to give you an example of the name. It's a improper word for someone who's disabled, but said twice.
Okay.
Okay.
I
That's
was-
good.
Over here, like thinking you're like talking about nightshade berries or something. Never mind.
No, it's
no,
like
nightshade berries, which, mind you, is only deadly belladonna nightshade, and also bittersweet
Uh-oh.
nightshade. But
That's where I was going. I was like, berries? Where? What? Oh,
yeah.
no,
I don't.
you can touch the berries and you're fine.
You just can't eat them.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know a lot about botany. I'm just kind of going off of like things I've read on happenstance.
Yeah, but I'm gonna cheese the name. But the Glimpy Glompy, yeah, it's a plant that it will affect you for literal, like it can affect you for like 2 years.
Oh my
with, like-
god.
Oh.
Yeah, it is horrible.
Yeah, and if you have an allergic reaction to it, a normal reaction to it will just cause incredible rashes.
Isn't it really
Eh,
painful too?
Yeah, but like if you have an allergic reaction to it, it feels like you are actively on fire, and you will feel like that for 2 years.
And
Oh.
if I recall correctly, it's not really a cure for it either.
No, it's just there, and you either have to take like pain medication for that entire time, or it also has another unfortunate name for the amount of people who could not handle it. Bad plant. Don't like it.
Bad
You know,
plants.
no wonder people thought witchcraft was real, right?
I know. It cursed a man, like, this man's writhing in pain, but we can't seem to see what's wrong with him.
Obviously,
It was
a
the
witch.
witch. Yeah.
Meanwhile, they just rubbed the plant on them.
my favorite plant that it actually grows on my property, it's called purple stemmed angelica. It
Ooh.
grows like 8 feet tall. It is a giant celery plant. It is in the celery family. It's native to the eastern United States,
That's awesome.
but it has a very weird, you can cook it and eat it, but it has a very weird chemical compound that if you break open the stem and the sap gets on your skin, if it were nighttime, you're completely fine. But if it's during the daytime, it will react to the UV light, and it will actually like cause a reaction that will just cause like mild burns to your skin.
Oh.
Interesting.
It's
Ow.
like chemical
Literal
warfare.
witchcraft. Don't
Yeah, it
you dare
is-
touch that plant by day, boy.
Unless you're going to put it in a very nice stew. Imagine that you're just like an old lady making a stew out of that plant, and then like someone gets a burn and they're like, "It's the old lady!
Botanists
She
are actual
cast
witches.
burning."
My
I know. Are you calling me a witch?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, it's a compliment.
I mean, I know all the things to poison you with.
Watch out.
I'll make sure to stay on your
Creativity.
good side.
Ah, yeah.
Tea.
Fun
That'll end you.
fact, most of the poisonings that I have under my belt are the ones that cause aggressive diarrhea and IBS. I hope you're ready for some surprise laxatives.
It's
Damn.
okay, I already have a gastrointestinal issue. What's another one?
Yay! I swear, if like that is the one thing with like it seems like anyone in this general age range is you either have horrible IBS or bad legs. Those are the two options.
Or lower back pain.
That's it.
Yeah. I feel like that almost comes close. That's close enough to the legs. That's like the almost the legs. You're almost at the point where the split goes, but not quite where the split goes.
The butt bone.
The butt bone, the upper
Yeah.
butt bone. I think
Yeah,
the
how
neck
about
is
this?
technically just the upper butt bone.
Hmm.
I'm a
I mean-
doctor.
Technically.
You can. So. Plant talk,
Exhibit.
guys. 101.
Yeah. I love plant talk.
Zeralus, have you returned?
Yes.
There you
Okay. Going back into in-game discussion, I'll kind of backpedal from the group towards you. and I will try to start a small amount of chit chat as I will say, "Hey, you, forest person. God, I hate this. Yeah, I have an idea. Do you know how to write?"
Let me take a second and think about that actually. Something I didn't really consider. I mean, he used to live in a city for like, I want to say
Sorry
until he
about
was
that.
like,
Sorry about that. Oh my goodness. I had to
Well,
do a lot of
relax.
stuff today. Sorry.
until he was
you-
anywhere from like 6 to 10 years old maybe. So I would imagine he did learn how to write in that time. So probably, yeah.
Yori, with the best penmanship in the group.
So, can you guys fill me in on what has happened while I was gone?
A little bit of in-world chat of us kind of just talking about how well acclimated we are to traversing the road, and talking about plants, IOL.
Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All
And
right.
then now I've kind of went towards Jory to ask him a question.
Yeah, because Jory is like
Mhm.
sticking away from the group. He's like going out and scouting ahead or scouting behind for any dangers.
So I will kind of pull out from my pack a kind of what looks to be a pretty old and not in great condition journal.
Mm-hmm.
And I will just kind of open it in front of him, glancing at a couple of pages, quickly running off them, and Joey could probably, with quick glance, be able to see that there are like a little bit of writings about the people he's met, but apparently causes a bit of a blush on my face as I quickly run to a new page towards the back of the book, and I will pull out some kind of writing utensil. I don't really know what would be most fitting for this. I guess.
Some kind of like quill maybe.
I mean, there still
Yeah.
would be like charcoal sticks or stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, I guess charcoal stick would make the most sense. So I'll just kind of hand him the charcoal and the book and say, "Oh, if you could write out your name so I don't have to call you fourth person, that would be great."
So, yeah, he happily takes the journal and the charcoal, and he understands the assignment. And well, he takes up an entire page to write his name. It's been a while since he's had to write, and he's a little rusty, so he very roughly manages to scribble very jagged shapes into letters which spell out his name.
Let's see, that's Jory, right?
He gives you a series of nods, excited nods.
I see. I will kind of just kind of shout, "Hey," to the rest of the party. And I'll say, "I had our friend here write down his name. His name is Joy."
Huh. Beautiful name, my friend. Is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance officially, I suppose.
You would probably kind of do I don't want to say a curtsy, probably just like a small bow.
Mm-hmm. And Rexmoa does the same. Just a little bow.
Good, good.
I like to imagine you're like doing a curtsy with like your big ol' monk.
Yeah, my monk robes.
Yeah.
All right, so if you guys don't want to do anything else, we will continue.
It's
Taurin
Ready?
just waves, goes hi.
Yes, correct. So, as you guys continue going south, eventually evening hits, and you guys are finding a way through the roads, maybe asking some people passing by. And eventually we'll direct you to different roads, different crossings, and giving you, the correct way to go to the south. As I mentioned before, the land starts getting more flat and rocky as you guys are entering this sort of mountain area. It's evening time, and you guys notice as you were going through what would seem a small town that didn't have I wouldn't even call it a town, let's call it like a hamlet, something very small, a few houses at the most. Just getting yourself a nice meal for the night that is to come. You guys stumble upon a crossing up ahead where you were told to go south on. And as you guys are making your way in there, you hear some shouting, some yelling. Some of them are screams of terror. And you hear another like chanting or like, general chaos coming from your way. And I want you guys to please move your tokens to the bottom left side in the road that you will see.
To the bottom left. You said right.
Upon hearing all that, Jory's heart just sinks. He knows what's happening.
All right. What the fuck?
So the sight that you see in front of you, you see what looks to be a carriage surrounded by these small, almost humanoid creatures. They are throwing stones at it. Some of them have slings. Some of them are just kind of picking it up and throwing. On top of this carriage, two people stand above a very fancy looking lady and another man that has also robes that look of very good quality. You see that in this group of smaller humanoids, there are two larger than them, more hairy arms, longer arms, pointy ears. And you can see one of them is like laughing. It's kind of orchestrating this whole chaos. And the other one, the one that's right here, I just moved. He's kind of watching the road. And as he sees you approach, he goes, "Oi, move along. We don't want no trouble."
So it appears
Looks
I
like
was
somebody's in
mistaken.
trouble.
It's not the situation I was expecting.
Oh, no, don't worry. Your situation may come by. Who knows?
Oh no. Oh no, why'd you say
Oh.
that?
Go ahead and take a step forward.
Do we have to start rolling for initiative, or can we just start doing stuff?
You can do stuff first, and I will let you know once combat has been initiated. We will
Okay,
roll for initiative.
Let's see. Hold on. I would like to roll for a cantrip.
What would you like to do?
It's my favorite, thaumaturgy.
You don't have to roll for thaumaturgy. You just kind of tell me what you want to do with thaumaturgy, because it doesn't have anything to roll for. You want to tell me what you want to do, and then I will tell you, hey, roll this to see if it succeeds or not. This is the same day, correct? It is just evening getting to nighttime.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. I was figuring I would try to do the same earthquake thing, and then someone else in our group would be able to do intimidation, roll for intimidation, because I am too short to roll for that.
So you are casting it to make an earthquake. You would have to get along with your friends to see what's happening, to like understand what's going on. So if you're casting it out of nowhere, I would say like people would not know what you're doing.
Nobody would have any idea.
Exactly. So unless you're like communicating, hey, you know what, I want to do this, and then you're gonna do that, and then we'll play out the events. But if you want to do it like that, it's gonna be like, oh, it's shaking. Cool.
I'm thinking of who I should let know what I'm about to do. I'm like, because I'm gonna be honest, I have Rockman, who's made of rocks. He's very intimidating. I have Merchant Lady, who can turn into a bear. I have Man from the Woods, who can turn into a werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have Dad Lizard.
Got a lot of options.
I know.
I will say, however, since Rexmoa moved his token, also Ambrose, this creature over here will go, that's far enough. Move or you'll be the next.
Yeah, I would like to talk to them, but we can resolve Kipper's course of action first.
No, I think you talking is probably a better idea first before I just start casting earthquakes.
Okay, so what would you like to say? Oh, yeah, go ahead, Taurin.
I want to ask how tall are these like hedges? I assume they're hedges.
You would be able to jump over them. Like, it's nothing too high. It's just kind of like
hide behind one.
No. It's just kind of like it's kind of like roadside kind of overgrowth things. Like, the road has been transited too much, so it's not growing in that way and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Could- I was gonna ask. We can see the people on top of the carriage, right?
Yes, and as a matter of fact, as you two get closer, the people go, "Huh, please help us out. Please, these ruffians, these troublemakers are trying to wreck our lovely caravan and steal all of our goods." And this was the man speaking. The lady goes, please, we were running away from the tragedy of Mistbell, and we got caught up by these undesirable people, if they could even be called that.
I'm not liking the vibes.
Torn's gonna look back at Yuri and kind of do like a little nod, like, "Hey, think of what I'm thinking." Shapeshift time.
Hey, you can totally do that.
Yeah, so Rexmoa observes the situation and he just plainly asks, Water's Blessing, my friends, may I ask what the nature of this conflict is over?
The man just looks at you and goes, "Oh, we're just playing around."
Yes. Well, it does appear that your playmates on top of the carriage over there aren't quite a fan of how rough your idea of play is. Is there any way that we could resolve this with words, perhaps?
This creature moves closer and goes, "Words? No words. Coin. Coin will do."
Coin.
Okay. Rexmoa just produces his coin purse and takes out the money that he got earlier from the mayor, and he doesn't really even count it. He just like takes a handful and offers it to these fine strangers of the road and says, "Will this be enough for you all?"
The two guys just kind of look at each other, kind of like, "Whoa, this has never worked." And then the taller one goes, points he has a, let's see, what does he has as a weapon? I forgot, because they all have weapons. I think he has a morning star if I'm correct, but let me check real quick.
I know the smaller ones have scimitars.
Yes, correct. It is a morning star. He points his morning star towards you, Ambrose, and goes, "Well then, where's the coin? You two, come on."
I'll go ahead and
Torch the
fetch my
shaker.
coin purse, which is obviously looking pretty nice considering I just got paid. Let's see. How much coins do I have in my coin purse right now? I have 161 coins in my current purse.
Correct.
I'm going to pull out a single gold piece and drop it on the ground. And then I'll put my coin purse back.
This man goes, "Oi, cooperate like your friend is doing." And every single one of these guys start like getting closer, and they're all kind of like mumbling and like, you see they're all armed, as you mentioned before, with scimitars, and the two bigger ones have morning stars.
I smile, put my hands up in the air, and say, "Right, I don't want any trouble. I gave you a coin. It's right there."
If you guys don't need someone to intimidate, I could try like shifting into werewolf form and scaring the crap out of them.
Yeah, there does. While their attention is on us, there does appear to be I don't know how to do pings on here, but
Oh, you just hold the
There
click.
appears to
There
be,
you
like-
go.
yeah, there appears to be like a little side entrance here. Yeah, to the right.
Mhm.
And well, I continue. I look around and I see the number of individuals approaching, and then I said, "Well, surely, my friends, I don't know how your group operates, but perhaps we could split this evenly among you and your comrades over here, and we can just all be on our merry way."
This guy over here, the other tall one, goes next to him and goes, "How we operate? We take coin, or we take your head. Simple as."
Not to intrude or anything, but have you exactly seen the party of people that you're thinking of taking heads from?
Looks like a
Do
bong.
any of us look normal? Do we look like the type of people that would like actually just let you beat us up?
This guy over here gets closer. He's looking at everybody. He points at you, Kipper, goes, "You look like food." He points at Rexmoa and goes, "You look like my next boots." He points at Ambrose. "We could probably make a nice ornament out of you." And he points at Taurin and goes, "You could be a rug."
Getting a little feral over here.
I don't like the way these guys are speaking to my new friends.
I think it's time for Taurin and Jory to like go beast mode up in here. I'm excited.
I think that too.
My tail's poofy, so I'm just like, I'm ready. Let's go.
Well, what are you guys doing?
I will have. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'll let you guys know, Taurin does not like getting rid of coin for any reason, unless she really has to for only one reason. Later on, hopefully we'll find out, but right now is not that time.
I really want to try intimidating.
Go ahead. How would you like to do it?
Kind of just like start slowly walking towards them,
Mm-hmm.
and like on the way I shift into werewolf form,
Roll me an intimidation check.
and then
Oh,
I wanted to like get in front of them and just do like a big roar.
Okay. Roll me an intimidation check, please.
Very well. Please, orange.
All right. Let me see if they are intimidated or not. Let me do a little roll for myself real quick. Your roar definitely has the smaller ones, like, scatter around, move a little back.
Oh, I should probably change my PNG model as well.
Oh,
Forgot to
shit.
do
Yeah,
that
I was
section.
wondering. I was like,
Oh shit! Let me
"Is there gonna
do
be
a
little
little. Let me
transformation?"
do a
Yeah,
little.
that probably needs to be fixed.
That's fine. Don't worry. I can do that real quick.
I love how you're like popping into like Ambrose's corner.
Yes, sir. Oh shit! I think I'm chopping off your arms right there. Oh boy, that's fine. That's all good. Don't worry about it. So yes, okay. Your intimidation makes the smaller ones scatter, a little, but not scatter, but kind of back out a little bit. The larger ones still remain, like, mostly unaffected by this. And the one that spoke to you first, he goes, "Oh, so you got a puppy. Right. Well, he needs to pay up as well."
Hang
Okay.
on, you gotta respect it at some point, you know?
Gotta respect your tax collectors.
No, you don't. I mean, whoops, sorry.
Oh, you guys. Okay. So what are you guys doing?
My hand is already reaching for my greatsword, as not so much affected when they talk about turning me into an ornament, but each and every time they start saying something less than satisfactory about my companions here, those kind of energy lines that run along my face and spiral down my arms begin to just kind of pulse with this yellowish gold energy. As I just have a very nasty frown on my face, as it's obvious my hand is like itching for my greatsword, but I'm kind of glancing towards Rexmoa, almost just waiting to make sure he's okay with me just pulling it out.
Rexmoa is busy counting the coins in his hand and trying to figure out how to divide them evenly among these ruffians.
So as you guys are doing this, the man on top of the cart just goes, "Oh, for God's sake, someone just kill someone already."
Oh, I absolutely hate this guy, and I just like take a look at Taurin, and I'm just like, is that? No, I'm just whispering. I should probably get closer. Hold on.
You should come a little closer.
I think we're alone now.
What's up? What's going on?
Is there any chance that we can add a little bit more chutzpah with turning into a bear or something? Because I don't necessarily want to kill these people. Because I also am not a big fan of whoever the heck's on the carts over there. They seem kind of like they suck.
They're kind of weird. Yeah.
Yeah, they seem a little judgmental, but yeah, I'm excited to see bear mode.
I can turn into a bear, and I can bust out of that bush right there and just do a big roar, and hopefully that'll work.
Maybe I can cast thaumaturgy after that with a little earthquake. See how that works.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that. Let's do that. Let's get him out of here.
So what would it be?
I'm gonna go bear, and I'm gonna try and bust through that little bush in front of me, and let out a really big roar. So I guess would that be intimidation?
Yes, I will say that depending on where do you want to go? Actually, I'm gonna make yourself bigger because you're a bear now. So depending on where you want to pop out, I will say this intimidation roll will affect if you have a surprise round or not in combat. A surprise round is basically a round where you guys get the first turn and then everybody else goes normally. So move to where you want to pop out of, and then I will. You need your intimidation.
Because I would want to go. Let me. Oh, there we go. I want to go here.
Okay.
And go roar. Basically, is what I want to do.
All right, roll me for your intimidation.
All right.
I will say if it's a fairly high, because these guys are kind of like that. But if you manage to do it, I will give you guys a surprise round in combat.
Okay. I just want to spook them.
Yeah, of course.
Hopefully it works. Okay, intimidation, right?
Yes, intimidation. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Big money.
Big money, let's
Normal
go.
Roll?
Normal roll.
You got this.
Ooh.
Aww.
I mean, considering you have a -1, that's not bad.
Hey, you run into the bush, and they were expecting, the cat lady to pop out, but suddenly a large brown bear pops out roaring, and the little guys over here that are kind of looking around between all the other people go, "Hey, it's a bear!" And they're gonna start attacking. So I want everybody, please, to roll initiative.
Initiative.
Make sure to click on your token in the map so I can get your
I
initiative.
cannot roll above a 10.
Dude, your initiative is not good.
I have a +2.
Oh, dang.
No.
It's because I was counting those darn coins.
That's fine.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh, you guys' initiative is not good. Let's see, how many of these guys do I have? All right, and let me roll for their initiative real quick. as we start combat. Let me see. Where are my multiple d20s? Because I could do this in one go.
Colin, don't forget to use the bear's initiative.
Oh, that's
Yes,
right.
you
I
have
was
to
like,
use the
hang on.
bear's initiative, not
Because
Get
you're
out
not
my
you.
character.
Yeah, right now you're not actually yourself, so you're using the bear's dexterity.
You're
instead.
not yourself when you're hungry.
That is never more accurate than
hungry
with
for those
Taurin.
coins.
So that would be you said a dex roll?
Yes, it's dex roll.
Okay. Normal?
Yes, normal roll.
Bada bing, bada boom.
9 for you. Okay, I will change
you're
your
just one
initiative.
less.
Oh, you don't have, you don't clear it. That's fine. I'm at your turn. As a 9. And let me keep rolling for these little guys. I already rolled for the big boys. Now for the small boys. Oh, they have the same. Oh, they have the same stats. Okay, that makes it easier.
Oh, it does make it easier.
I'll say this much out of character. I'm not sorry.
Hey, that's fine. You guys are engaging in combat against these clearly goblins. No, you probably already suspected that, but I didn't want to be that obvious. These guys
Don't worry.
rolled pretty well.
If you didn't do that, the moment after I saw Rexmoa still counting coins, I was about to pull out my greatsword.
There you go.
That's fine. So, this man right here sees the bear popping out and just sprints at you. And he is going to attack you. Does
Sound
a...
you made.
I mean, these guys are the big ones, man. They gotta protect the other guys. Let's see. That is a 19 to hit. I'm pretty sure that hits. I am pretty sure that hits. And you will take a total of... Where are my 20 million dice? Because I gotta roll like a trillion dice for this. I'm joking, by the way. Don't get angry. That is a lot of damage. However, 9
Wait.
points of bludgeoning damage.
How much?
Pretty good.
9 points of
9.
bludgeoning damage.
Do you
Yeah,
roll with physical dice?
I do roll physical dice because
Yeah,
it
that's
makes
so
it
cool.
interesting how you guys don't know what I'm rolling.
I got 25 left.
Okay, awesome.
You're
And,
rare.
Bears, man.
and that is
Okay.
good. A rule that works with your wild shape is that if your wild shape dies, you still return as a normal druid with the HP that you had before, so you don't die.
No.
That's gonna be
Oh,
the
that's
turn
right.
of this guy. This little guy is gonna pull out a short bow and is gonna shoot at the rocky fella. Does a how much does this to hit? Do they have the same stat? They do have the same stats. That's very easy to roll then. That is
That's
a
weird.
21 to hit. Oh my goodness, I am rolling well
that would
today.
be-
You take a total of 6 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
And the
Very
man
good.
backs away a little bit. This guy right here goes up to the wolf that just warded him and about to attack him with his morning star. That is, oh my god, that is a 20 to hit. Holy, I'm pretty
Someone
sure
take
that
his
hits.
die away.
I gotta get my dice removed, man. I swear to God, I'm not faking this, but I am rolling pretty well. That is a total of 10 points of bludgeoning damage for you, Jory.
Oh my good.
And fun fact, it is now your turn. What are you doing?
Use my bonus action to rage then.
Okay, bonus action to rage. Awesome. Remember to tick the little box on your character sheet.
Right, yeah. So that didn't reset since the last fight, so it should be at 0 now, right?
Yes, because rage. I think rage is only on long rest, which kind of sucks for barbarians. But I guess that's
Yeah.
the only thing that they do. So you know.
Well, there's that, and then let's do claws.
Okay, you're gonna attract the claws to the guy that's right in front of you.
Yes.
Okay, roll to hit.
See if I can like lap this guy's out.
That unfortunately misses. The man sees you going for your claws after he has hit you with this morning star. His spikes digging into your body, and he just kind of backs away a little bit, and he manages to dodge your attack. Is that it for your turn?
Wait, if I move away, do I get disadvantage?
No, you get an opportunity
do I
attack.
get
You can move
opportunity attack?
anywhere within his range. So like over here, over here, over here, over here. But if you leave the basically the grid 5 feet around him, you will take an opportunity attack.
I'll move like up here to give people more space.
Yep, totally. You are fine. Easy enough. Is that it then?
Yes.
All right, then this guy up here is going to look at the very interesting looking lizard man, and he's going to draw one of his slings, well, his only sling, and he's going to shoot at you. That is a nat 1, so that misses. And he's just going to
It just flies by Rexmoa's head while he's like still counting. these coins.
Exactly. He's just going to look a little sad and just going to get closer to the cart. So his friend, we'll see if his friend has a little more luck with the sling. That is a 12. Does that hit?
It does not.
It does
actually.
not. So he also will retreat to the caravan, and that's going to be his turn. Taurin, you just got hit by a morning star. It hurts pretty bad.
Daze me a bit. Ouchie.
Ouchie indeed.
Retaliation is the best option.
Correct. So what are you going to do in your turn?
I'm gonna do a multi-attack.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm gonna get the guy the guy right next
All
to
right,
me.
roll with your claws and bite. I'm pretty sure you have.
Pause and bite. So just do I click on multi-attack?
No. Multi-attack is just kind of like the condition. Yeah, it says that you do 1 claw and 1 bite.
Okay.
So you roll first the claw, see if it hits, and then we'll do bite.
We'll do clawsies. And that's just a normal roll.
Yep,
right?
normal roll. But no advantage, sadly. That unfortunately misses. Well, you still have your other attack.
Get him. Go for it.
That does hit. Roll for the damage of the bite. I'm pretty sure the bite is 2d6.
2d6.
I think you have it on your ship. This one doesn't allow you to roll for it. 2d6 plus, no, it is 1d8 plus 4.
1d8.
So just roll 1d8 and we'll add 4 to that.
Okay. 1 second here. I'm gonna pull the keymat. So 1d8 plus 4, you said?
Yeah, if you want to add the plus 4, that's fine. If not, we'll add it later, but that's good. Oh, 12 points of damage to this guy as you bite him. Bite him in the arm, and he's like pulls out the chunk of his arm, comes out with it. He is looking kind of hurt.
Good.
Is that it for your turn?
I think I can't move because he'll get opportunity attack. So I'm good. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
good.
you're good. This little guy over here goes, "Oi, don't mess with the boss," and he's gonna shoot you with his short bow.
I'm gonna eat him alive.
Does a 14 hit the bear?
The 14, I am armor class is 11.
So it does hit it. Okay, and you're going to take 5 points of piercing damage.
Owie.
This guy's gonna stay
Same
behind
thing.
as well. And that's it for his turn. Rexmoa, you are witnessing the troops of goblins move around and start shooting things. Some miss, some others don't. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna do something a bit unconventional. So
Okay.
I want to move. Can I move past this? Is that like a hobgoblin?
No, you can do it. You can do it.
Yeah. So I want to move like right here.
Okay.
And Rexmoa finally got done counting the coins, and I want to scatter them in front of these goblins to see if that will hopefully provide a distraction.
If you
and,
want to try and
draw
provide
their-
like a distraction for it. All right, I will make you roll 1 sleight of hand check, and we'll see if these goblins get distracted or not by them.
I think that would be a great boon for everyone if they don't get pelted by rocks and arrows. So you said sleight of hand.
Yeah, a sleight of hand
Alright,
check.
so- all right.
Oh, okay. And now I'm gonna roll. What am I gonna roll for these goblins? I am going to roll an intelligence check. They're not very good at it. To see if they're intelligent enough. If they surpass your 10, they will go and keep attacking you guys. If they don't, they're gonna go for the coins. So
Okay. Come on.
I'm gonna go for the first goblin over here. That is a nat 20. He
Oh
is
my god.
not going
These
to.
goblins have wills of iron
Oh,
and
yes.
resolve of stone. Holy
Oh
shit.
yes, and the guy below him, this guy, is he going to go for the gold? That is a 4, so he is definitely interested in the gold. For now, he will be. We'll say that he will be the next turn. He will not take his next turn. And I'm gonna put a little yellow counter on him. And the last guy over here. Let's see it. That is a 17, unfortunately. Only one
These are
of the
some diligent goblins.
only one of the 3 goblins have gone for the gold. This guy,
These
however,
goblins do not like the stereotypes.
this guy, however, will not take his turn next one.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm just gonna roll a d20 to see how much gold I lost. Well,
Or you did. I mean,
well, I guess we can debate that. I don't know.
you
That's like
grabbed
not
a
open
handful of your gold. I remember last time what we did was to roll a D100 because it was more than 100
I only
gold.
have like 40 something in total.
Exactly. So what we can do right now is do a D100 and divide it by half the result if you want to.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So you grabbed a fistful of 2 coins.
No wonder it only distracted one goblin.
Perfect. You grabbed a fistful of 2 coins and just throw it at them. The only guy that fell for it was this guy. The coins conveniently landed close to him and he was like, oh hell yeah.
Okay, well, I tried my little trick, and now I'm gonna use my quarterstaff on this fellow right here.
Okay, I will take the throw as a bonus action, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Yeah, okay. Roll for your attack.
All right, it's my element. This is what I'm good at.
Let's go. You can do it. Come on, I believe in you. That just about hits. So roll for your damage. Boom. You smack him in the back of the head as he is busy attacking the werewolf in front of him. Is that it for your turn?
Wait, does
yes.
smacking someone in the back of the head constitute like extra?
No, technically you would have advantage because you are flanking right now with Jory in front of him and you behind him. So if you want to see if you get a 20, I will allow you to roll again.
For damage or
No, for the quarterstaff, yeah. To see if you get a 20. I will still take the damage if you don't. But if you get a 20, you might as well. I mean, that's fine. You still do the 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, so how flanking works, if somebody is in front and behind, the people get advantage. That's pretty much it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, is that it for your turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ambrose, you are up. What is up? What is going on through your stony mind? I wouldn't say stoned, but stony.
Having the greatsword actually level now, I'll have it kind of like downward as I am just going to sprint right past this guy. But before I do, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Blade Ward,
Okay.
and I'm just going to put myself right there.
If you're going to
So I
sprint
will
past
take
them, you will
attack
take.
opportunity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct. Awesome.
So I'll
Does
use Blade
a
Ward before that.
okay? That is a 17 to hit.
That will hit.
That will hit. I will put a little dot that you are concentrating on Blade Ward, and you will take. Unfortunately, this is the guy that hits hard because they have the big boy
Yes.
weapon. That is a total of 9 points of bludgeoning damage. Take half because Blade Ward,
Okay.
and you're up. What are you doing?
I will go ahead and take a stab at this guy as I kind of run past, just letting the Morning Star just slam against my shoulder.
Okay.
I will just take a quick swipe downward in order to take out the goblin.
All right. Roll for your attack.
Ooh,
That
that'll be an
hits.
18 to hit the goblin.
Roll for damage.
That will be 12 slashing damage.
Yes,
against this
sir.
guy.
And you see how running into it, taking a hit. You raise your sword and slam it downwards. You cut the goblin straight in half.
Oh my god.
He is gone.
Oh.
High
He is
five.
gone, Blinn.
And then, curiosity, since this guy is currently gathering coins, would I have any bonus to hit him?
I would say he's just not taking his turn. I was gonna have him use his action to like pick up the coins. So like you would he's still like, you know, on the battle, but in his turn he was gonna use his action to pick up the coins, so he wouldn't do anything basically.
Alrighty. Would I have disadvantage to throw a javelin since he's next to me?
Well, you have already used your action and bonus action, but yes, you would have a disadvantage because he is right next to you. It is a thrown weapon.
Oh, I have action surge. So
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, you would have disadvantage on the guy because he has his thrown weapons. Every ranged thing has disadvantage if you have somebody on 5 feet of you.
I only have 2 feet.
I mean, hey, you're lucky.
Okay, yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay, Kipper, you're up. You see arrows, stones, and morning stars swinging, flying everywhere at your companions. What are you doing?
I think I'm gonna go. Okay, so I would like to at least take out one of the leaders.
Okay.
I have a feeling like I'm kind of leaning towards the one in front of Taurin because I think that Rexmoa and
Jory.
Jory have that one covered.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and do guiding bolt.
All right, on the one in front of it, go ahead, roll for your attack. What level, by the way?
I will see. I'm
Well, you
still
have to
getting
tell me first, then you'll see. You cannot change the attack damage after you cast it.
I'm not gonna tell you. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you after. I'm gonna tell you before. I just have to pull up my spell.
Oh, okay.
Dear Monsieur.
Yes, sir.
No, get out of the way, window. Okay.
Not the window.
Normal roll. It didn't tell. At what point does it tell me what spell?
It should tell you after you click, before you click the normal roll or after you click the normal roll. If it tells you like, well, the whole thing is you can't yet, because technically you don't have spell slots. But what we're doing with mana is that doesn't fucking matter.
Okay.
So you can upcast it by 2 mana, because that's like the whole thing. Technically in normal D&D you don't have second level spell slots, so you can't use a second level attack. But over here we're voiding that, and we're saying because we're using our mana system, you can upcast it.
Okay. You know, I'm gonna try and do a non-lethal roll. I think anytime that Kipper can, he's just going to be doing non-lethal.
I will say, Kipper, unfortunately for you, magic is lethal no matter what you do. The only
Dang
non-lethal
nabbit.
attacks are melee.
Yeah, I had no intention of being non-lethal. I wanted that goblin dead.
Because if you shoot a fireball at somebody, there is no way for that person to not get hurt.
Okay, so Kipper, like, having never thought of potentially doing fighting, never took any of that into account. So he was just so dumbfounded that someone burst into flames. Okay, I'm gonna get closer and I'm gonna try to do melee then.
Okay, go ahead and move your token.
Okay, I'm gonna. Well,
Yep, perfect.
Hi, Bear. Let's see. Pulling up my attacks. I'm gonna try and go with a two-handed warhammer.
Okay, go ahead. Roll for your attack.
Normal roll?
Yes, sir. You are not flanking, sadly. That unfortunately misses. You kind of stumble once you're passing the hedge, and you just kind of go far with your swing.
Dang nabbit. So now I'm just like ready to be attacked.
Potentially, we will see. I'm gonna do a little roll to see who I attack, but is that your turn first?
Do we have any other actions, like bonus actions?
Your bonus actions, I'm pretty sure it's only your, what's your healing word?
Yeah.
Just for now. There might be, once you pick up more spells, you may be getting bonus actions and stuff.
Okay, I'll end then.
Okay. So this guy, I'm gonna roll a die to see who is gonna hit. I will say, it was gonna be between you and Taurin. That is you, Kipper, unfortunately.
You know what I should have done as my bonus action, putting my shield up. Dang nabbit. Oh well.
Does that is a 12. You got lucky. Does that hit though?
Oh, it does not hit.
So that's what he's gonna do. That's what it's gonna end up his turn with. And this little guy now, he is going to. He saw Ambrose cut down one of his companions, and he's gonna attack him. Ambrose does a 14 hit. I'm pretty sure that doesn't.
That'll miss. I'm wearing chainmail.
So that will miss, and he's gonna stay right there. This guy, let's see. I'm gonna roll to see who he hits between you, or Rexmoa, or Jory. That is Rexmoa. He's gonna turn around because he got annoyed that he got hit in the head, and he's gonna attack. That is a 13 to hit.
It does not.
It does not. So you guys are getting lucky now, and that is gonna be his turn. Jory, you're up. Welcome back,
Okay.
Taurin.
Lauren.
I want to redeem myself. Do claws again.
All right, go ahead.
Time.
That definitely hits.
Holy.
Yeah.
Roll for damage.
Spicy.
There you go. Okay, you
Really,
take
really
a
got that
swing.
rage running through your veins right now.
Yes, sir. You can see the man is hurt. He's hurt. Oh, you got actually 2 more damage because you're raging. Actually, Boop. Boop. Sorry.
Yes.
There you go. There you go. We
Yeah.
can't forget the rage. We can't forget the rage. And
I would forget exactly what rage does.
so rage, when you are raging, the barbarian gets resistance to physical damage, normal physical damage, that is. And all your attacks do increase damage. Every so often, once you level, you get a little bit more damage. For now, it's gonna be 2 damage up until like level 7, I think.
Yeah, it takes a while.
It takes a while, but you get increased damage from rage, exactly. So yes, whenever you're raging, I will let you know anyways that you will have resistance. So for example, if this guy were to hit you again, you will only take half damage from bludgeoning damage.
Okay, cool.
Also, when you are raging, just so you know, you cannot cast spells or concentrate on spells. You immediately lose any concentration that you are using. In the case that you were to multi-class into something that can cast.
Wait, you can do that?
Of course. You can do whatever you want. This is D&D. And I don't believe in locking my players into dumb stuff. So you can do whatever you want. As long as we follow the basic rules, we're fine.
Nice, nice. So is this gonna fish him off?
No. Like I said, he is hurt, but that's it. He's still standing. Is that it for your turn?
Just give him a little tickle.
Perhaps.
Off a layer of skin or two.
Maybe. It did hurt him, but hey, he's still up. Is that it then?
Yes.
All right. This goblin guy is also going to back out a little bit and is going to try and shoot Ambrose. That is an 18 to hit. I believe that does hit.
That'll hit me.
And you take a total of 4. Well, you have halved piercing damage because of your blade ward. Okay, that's going to be its turn. This guy, as I mentioned, he's going to take his action to grab the gold. And Rexmoa, you are 2 gold poorer. And this man is 2 gold richer.
Isn't it that if you just kill that guy, though, you are 2 gold richer again.
If you search for the guys, yes, of course. And that's gonna be its turn. Taurin, you're up.
Okay. So, I'm just gonna do another multi-attack.
Of course, go ahead.
I'm gonna do a bite roll.
Okay.
Nom 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 nom.
That does not hit.
Fangs are not the friend here. All right.
Go for the claws. You can still save it. That does not hit either. It's a
unfortunate.
nat 1, unfortunately. Both attacks, you are a little bit dizzy for being hit by the Morning Star in the last turn. So your
Darn.
attacks are not hitting. Is that it for your turn?
That's it for now.
All right. Rexmoa, you are up. You
Alright,
see
we're,
the man.
We're gonna try to finish this big guy off.
All right.
There.
Go ahead and roll for your damage. Oh, if you guys have a... Ooh, that unfortunately misses. Hey, you still
Right,
took the
and
attack
then-
action, so you can do a bonus attack, bonus action,
Yep. I'm
unarmed
gonna do
attack.
my unarmed bonus action.
That does hit. Roll for the damage. Okay, you hit him again. This time, not on the back of the head. He's still kind of angry. He is looking way rougher now, though. I will say something for you guys. There is a way to pop up your character sheet in a different window if you don't want to have to open it every once in a while. If you go into the character sheet on the top left, you'll see like 2 squares on the pop-up, not on the actual sheet. You'll see like 2 squares. If you click on it, it will open up in a new window. I always do that. If you have multiple monitors, that's just great. Yeah, I can have my sheet on one monitor and the game in another. All right, is that gonna be it for your turn, Rexmoa?
That is going to be it for my turn.
Okay, Ambrose, what is up? Your blade ward would well, actually, no, you can
Ends.
cast it. Yeah,
It ends now.
yeah.
It ends at the start of my next turn.
So,
As I watch the goblins pick up the coins and kind of like look up, I'm right here, right in front of them.
yeah.
I'll, just kind of hoisting the blade up, where I just kind of crack my neck a couple of times using second wind.
He
as
does
my
like
bonus action.
the Willem Dafoe meme where he's looking up. that one. That's what he does at this moment.
Okay, I will gain 9 HP.
You gain 9 HP with your what's it called? Your
Second wind.
Second wind. I always forget the names.
Oh, no, not 165. I do not have much HP.
God damn, 165. Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
And then I'll just kind of start to swing downward as I finish cracking my neck.
That
11.
unfortunately misses.
That's fine.
You crack your neck and you slam down. The goblin kind of, moves to a little side, kind of covering. He was already giving up on life, but your swing just about misses.
That's fine, as I'll go ahead and rebound with an extra action surge.
Okay.
As I bring it down, I'll go ahead and toss my grip up, so I take my right hand, wrap it around the blade slightly, and I'll just swing it past.
All right, go ahead and roll for your attack.
I
Oh
suck.
man,
This lucky goblin.
Ambrose, you are used to fighting human-sized enemies. Unfortunately, for your knowledge, goblins are not human-sized, so you missed by a few inches above him.
But I'll go ahead and wrap around and put myself between it and the commoner folk here.
Well, they're above
they
the carriage,
actually have-
so like the kind of,
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Is that it then?
Not on my turn. Yeah.
All right, Kipper, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna continue with the 2-handed warhammer.
Okay, go ahead, roll for your attack. See if it hits. Ooh. Everybody, everybody's rolling bad now. Everybody's rolling bad. I failed almost my whole turn of enemies. So hey, that's kind of we're kind of even now.
I need real dice, like a real man who's 4'2" or something.
Jesus. Okay, is that it for your turn, or are you doing something else?
I think I'm just gonna, as my extra action, Kipper is pissed.
Perfect. You get angry as your bonus action. You are not raging whatsoever. Because you are not a barbarian, but you get angry.
No, I'm just upset.
And this guy is about to attack. Let's see who he attacks. That would be Taurin. Taurin does a... That is a nat 1. Holy shit, everybody's missing.
What?
Everybody's missing.
God.
And this guy don't gonna do anything. This guy, however, let's see. That is 1 for Kipper. Kipper does a... Oh my goodness, that is a 7. I'm pretty sure that doesn't hit you.
It doesn't hit me. This is like we're all
Wow.
like stormtroopers.
Yes, pretty much. The guys that are shooting at you, they're all missing.
Should have taken a long rest instead of a short rest.
Yes.
I like to imagine the people on the cart are just like, wow, this is embarrassing.
Yeah, they're
But
like,
I don't know
oh.
who to be embarrassed for.
Just like,
I have a funny
wow.
thing for that now that you mentioned it. Okay, this guy, we'll see who he attacks. That is Jory. Jory does a... Oh my goodness, I rolled just 1 above. Does an 8. 8 doesn't hit. I know an 8 doesn't hit.
No, definitely not.
So it is your turn. What do you do?
Okay.
Ambrose.
See if I can finish this guy off with a bite.
Okay, go ahead and roll for your attack. That does hit. Roll for your damage.
Yippee.
Okay. You
That's 7
bite.
plus 2, right?
Yes, correct. You lunge in to bite his throat and pull out a lot of things that shouldn't be pulled out. The man grasps his throat as he falls to the ground dead. And you still have movement if you want to move.
Oh. See, oh, whoops.
Hey, this man
towards the
moving
guy
back
who's
and forth. Okay. Yeah, okay, awesome.
The guy who's
Oh
been
boy,
pelting
this
rocks.
goblin is now pissing himself now that he sees a bloodied werewolf running at him.
I have his boss's blood all
And
over my
exactly. Is that it for your turn?
jaws. Yes.
All right. And it is this guy's turn. Shaking, he is going to attempt to swing his scimitar at you. That is a 17 to hit.
Yes, that just hits.
That just hits. Oh, Lord, finally. Jeez. Finally, I got you. And it's going to do half damage because you're a barbarian. That's fine. That is 4 points of damage. That is already halved. It was 8.
I see.
So you take
Alright.
4 points of damage. And,
Alright.
oh, that is actually funny. This guy is going to use his nimble escape as a bonus action to run away from you. 2, 3, 4, 5,
fine.
6. Wait, no, it's 5. There you go. He's going to end up here. Sadly,
I can catch up.
nimble escape allows him to disengage as a bonus action.
I see.
All right, and that is going to be it for his turn. It is this guy's turn. He's going to turn around onto Ambrose, who just missed him twice. This man is feeling more confident now, seeing your not so great sword skills, and he's going to attack with a scimitar. That is a 23 to hit. I'm pretty sure that hits.
Jesus.
Must have the wrong goblin.
That is 6 points of slashing damage.
I keep on taking 6 damage from these goblins.
Hey, listen, that's fine. And he's gonna use his also his nimble escape. He's gonna move all the way over here. Oop, perfect. And that's it. Taurin, you're up.
Hi.
What are you
Okay.
doing?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna do another attack.
Yeah, go ahead. Multi-attack, normal attack.
Can I knock him out? Can I do non-lethal?
Yeah, if it's melee, you can do non-lethal.
Okay, so if I do my claws and my bites, then I'm not gonna like.
Yeah,
murder
totally. You can just shake him around a little bit until he passes out.
Cool, awesome. Like a ragdoll. No, I'm.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you can just fucking toss him around, and if he
Like a-
passes out, he passes out.
Like a
Alright.
dog chewing on a toy.
Exactly. like a freaking 8-foot tall dog chewing on a human.
In this case, gobbo thingy. I
No,
guess.
yes. All right, go ahead and roll.
All right, so we're gonna do a bite.
Okay.
I've been having bad bites lately. There's one.
That unfortunately misses.
My fangs. All right, claws, don't fail me now. They luck on my side, please.
The claws
Hey,
indeed
there we
hit.
go.
Roll for your damage. That would be, I think,
The D8 again.
1d8, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, claws is a 2.
No, claws is 2d6, yeah.
Yeah. Shoot, what? 2d6. Wait. So that's 2d6?
2d6
or-
plus 4.
Oh. So that would be.
I think you can click on the attack.
That's 1.
Oh, that's 1, yeah, okay.
Oh, gosh darn it.
Just roll the other one, yeah. Okay, that is 9, 11 points of piercing damage. Unfortunately, it is not enough to bring him down. However, you can see this guy is clinging on to dear life.
He's got like 1 HP left.
Perhaps you don't know that, however.
I know, right? I guess. Can I do like a free action, like a motion or something?
Yeah, totally.
Can I like point at him and then just kind of go, across the neck?
Just stand up in your hind legs as a bear and do that. I would be terrified if a bear suddenly did that to me. So,
That's what I'm
that
gonna
is
do.
terrifying. What the hell?
and that is gonna be it then for your turn, I'm assuming.
I'm good. Yep. I'm
Yeah,
done.
Rexmoa, you are up. You see the goblins scatter around running as they attempt to hitting everybody, and most of them are failing.
Okay, so I'm gonna I see what Taurin's putting down, and I'm coming over to finish the job
Okay.
non-lethally.
You would have advantage because you are now flanking.
Sick. Right.
Non-lethally, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
That is correct.
Awesome.
Oh wait, no.
That-
I,
oh.
well,
That unfortunately.
I
Well,
should-
you have to roll again. You have to roll again. You have to roll again.
yeah, for advantage. Okay. There we
That
go.
does hit. I was about to say that first one did not. Roll for your damage. And you manage to run into him and slap him in the back of the head hard enough, the wood of your staff kind of creaking as it, it just fucking slaps him in the head. And he is knocked out.
Hey, oh.
KO'd.
Okay, for my bonus action, I want to address the goblins, and I just want to say that, if there was a point to stop fighting, I think now would be it.
Would you like to intimidate, persuade? What is it that you're looking for?
Rexmoa is gonna go for the persuade,
All right, roll me a persuasion check.
even though he's not gonna be good at it, but he can try.
Hey, listen, that's how it is. Oh my goodness.
How?
Because I have -2.
So
So
with
that was
that,
actually a 1.
it was
Oh my
actually
God,
a
that was
1.
literally the worst outcome that could have happened.
So
You like tried to you do it like in an ooh voice.
you had a
I
voice
just
crack
come
in
off
the
as
middle of
super
your sentence.
insincere.
You had a voice crack in the middle of your sentence, and the goblins are looking at you like, okay. And these guys even laugh at you a little bit.
Oh my God. I'm never helping people again.
Is that it for
Not
your
even
turn?
that Great.
Is talking considered a free action or?
I will give that as a free action because it was
Okay,
funny.
Well, okay. Well, let me see. Let me pull out that ruler. I'm pretty sure I have enough.
You
that was
were
right here.
right here, yeah? Like right here.
Yeah. And then I moved over here.
So
That's
you should have
15.
enough. 20 more, yeah, you
Yeah.
have exactly enough to move again.
Yeah, and then so I'm very embarrassed. So naturally, I'm gonna run up to this goblin and punch him in the face.
All right, go ahead and roll for your attack.
That's the way to do it.
Listen,
You're
it happens.
run. I'm imagining you're like running up to him like a crying anime girl.
That just about
Don't look
hits.
at me.
Red in his mouth.
Roll for your damage.
Where's my click studio? Give me that. I gotta sketch
Ooh,
that
and
out.
this guy just gets punched in the face too hard. He falls back.
They're
dead.
laughing the whole time.
Yeah. They kind of laughed at you. They were laughing, and he sees you running at him and just fucking sucker punch him in the head, and he just out. All right, is that it for your turn?
Yeah, that is it for my turn.
Ambrose, you are up.
I will follow
Ooh.
the goblin. who stabbed
Okay.
me.
Perfect.
Taking my sword, I'll switch it around, going for a jab into his stomach.
Okay, roll for your attack.
Please hit, please.
That
15.
just about hits. One less and you wouldn't have, and that goblin would have laughed at you. But you
Thank
did.
God.
And roll for your damage.
3 times in a row, that would have killed me.
You
I rolled a
run up to
one.
him and skewer him in the stomach. The goblin falls limp into your
I'm
blade.
re-rolling the 1 anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you still kill him. If it's gonna roll more than that, you're
That's
still gonna
9
kill him.
damage instead.
You still kill him if
I
it's
just
gonna
take the
roll more than
sword,
that.
Kind of holding it low, I'll just basically spear him with the sword.
Pretty
Kind of
much.
picking him up and then just tossing him off the side of it.
Fun fact about goblins: they have high AC and they hit hard, but they have shit HP.
Anyway, that is all my movement, so I can't even move if I wanted to.
Yes, sir. Kipper, you're up. You see the guy in front of you getting knocked out, and there's still one of those goblins.
I'm
Still
gonna use
standing.
one of my bunny hops to come over here.
Okay.
Bonk.
Yeah, you
and
can
then
jump
I'm
and
gonna
move.
bonk him.
With the warhammer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Again.
Roll for your attack. Let's see if he
I'm
hits.
trying to keep my mana for healing whoever needs it.
Perfect.
Which is multiple people, it seems.
Go ahead and roll for your attack.
I'm doing it.
Come on, you can do it. I believe in you.
No.
Let's go. You hit. Roll for damage. Oh, not enough to kill him, but you can see the goblin is bloody and looking very rough.
I am done.
You are done? Okay. This man is knocked out, so he's not going to take an action. And this guy is going to do a last attempt to attack you, Kipper.
Uh-oh.
That is a 13. I'm assuming that does not hit.
It does not hit.
All right, then he is going to take his bonus action to disengage and just run over here. Boop.
Chicken.
And that's about it. Jory, if you wish to do something, I'm pretty sure you cannot catch up to that guy, so just want to relax or do anything else. I mean, hey, you're up. You're available. You can do that.
Let's go. That's the last guy standing, right?
Yeah, that is the guy. This guy is knocked out, however.
Oh,
He is technically still alive, just unconscious.
can I dash to him? I could.
Yeah. Do you
Yeah.
reach him, however? Let me check. You just about reach him.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
You
Yeah.
take your action to dash. That's cool.
And yeah, that's pretty much all I can do.
All right, awesome. Taurin, what are you
I'd
doing?
like to think that I just kind of like bump into the guy who's knocked out, just kind of like shove him.
Yeah, just kind of like bam.
Oh, so little Gobbo's running away.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you got knocked out Gobbo.
Mm-hmm.
Can I grab him by the leg and just drag him over by the cart?
Sure. Yeah. I will allow. I mean, if you're not doing anything combat related, I will allow you to drag it your whole movement. Dragging in D&D would normally half your movement when you're dragging something, but since you're not doing anything combat related at this point, it's like you're not trying to attack or anything with it. I will allow the full movement.
Okay, so I just like grab my character.
Yeah, just move it to where you want to be, and I'll put the goblin, well, the bugbear, next
There.
to you. Boop. There you go.
Somewhere over there. There.
Just gonna put him right here. Boop. There you go.
Yeah.
Is that it for your turn?
And that's it.
Okay, Rexmoa.
I mean, there's only that one goblin left, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to just pass and let's see what happens to that little guy with very little HP, or if you want to try and fuck him up.
You know what? I think Yori's got it. I'll hop up on this cart and I'll just chat up these two people.
All right, we're gonna go for that then in the next set turn because I'm pretty sure this is over. Ambrose, what are you doing?
Well, he is a bit away from me, so I'll use all my movement, and then kind of just planting my greatsword in the ground. I'll take out one of those javelins that I was just given by
Ooh, correct.
Taurin, and I'm pretty sure I am within range. 30 feet. Is it 20 or 30 feet for the javelin?
I think it's 30 to 120 if I'm correct.
Oh, depends on how muscular you are, and you are made of
Okay, yes.
stone.
30, 120. So I do
Yeah.
not have disadvantage.
You do not have disadvantage.
I always forget if the beginning number is 20 or 30. I don't use javelins very often.
Yeah, for most ranged weapons is 30. The very little one. Oh, that does not hit. And one of your javelins just goes and just plants itself in the ground somewhere.
I use the greatsword. I don't use javelins. I don't know how to use these things.
Okay, perfect.
You gotta learn somehow.
Dude, you have a +5 to hit and you rolled a 3. Jesus.
You don't see that.
Okay, Kipper, you're up.
Dang nabbit. Let's see. Can I get to him?
Should be able to, I think.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, you are more than capable of doing that.
Okay. I'm going to go over to him.
Yep,
I'm gonna try to bonk him again.
go
'cause
ahead.
This is really annoying.
Go ahead.
He's really annoying.
Come on, you can do it. Finish him.
Kipper's gonna.
That does
Bonk
not
him.
hit.
How does that not hit? How high is their armor?
I will say
Right?
their armor is 15.
I hate them.
Yes,
I hate goblins.
goblins are very annoying to fight against. And that is gonna be it, I'm assuming, for your turn.
I'm gonna put my shield up.
Okay. Bugbear's knocked out. He ain't doing nothing. And this guy, let's see who he hits. Either Jory or you, Kipper. Oh, that's Jory. Let's see. Does a... Oh shit, my dice fell. Hold on. Let me do it again.
Heard that.
That is a 16 to hit Jory.
My armor class is 16. Does that mean it hits?
It does hit. Meets it, beats it.
Okay.
So you take total of 5 points halved, which would be 3, or yeah, it will be 3 because it rounds up usually. 3 points of slashing damage, and that's about. Oh, actually, I'm not gonna fuck it. He's gonna surrender his life. I'm not gonna make him run. Hey, it's your turn, Jory.
Yeah, just a little slap.
That does not hit. Come on, guys. This guy's about to die. He has given up.
Yeah, I should have just ran over there.
He has given up, and you guys cannot hit him. It seems that the scimitar swing that you received, Jory, was a little bit too much, and you swing wide.
This is standard D&D gameplay, by the way.
Yes.
One guy that you just
You
can't kill.
accidentally just gently put your hand on like Kipper's head.
Taurin, what are you doing?
Me?
If you're not doing anything combat, I would say we can try and see if somebody hits real quick, and we finish the combat immediately, just so we're not like wasting rounds.
Right. I mean, am I able to like go back to my normal self, and would that take an action?
It's a bonus action to shapeshift, so
The
you can do a bonus action and come back to it.
Okay.
So I'ma just-
'cause my plan was to go back to myself, take out my short bow and try to shoot him.
Oh, totally. Go ahead. Since this guy's knocked out, you will not get disadvantage.
Okay.
However, if you get a 1, one of your companions may not be so lucky.
Oh, what?
They are in the way.
That's a 1 in 20.
So go ahead and roll for your attack, and do not get a 1.
Okay, give me a second. I was drawing Rexmoa here, crying as the anime boy or girl. Yeah, right.
Oh, that's funny.
I'll get to my sheet here. Sorry. Here you go.
Oh,
Okay,
that is funny.
I was doing. I'm sorry. Which roll was it again? It was
It does the bow. If you have the short bow, you can click on the short bow name. It should be on your attacks in the middle of your sheet, the dead center in the sheet.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so just click on this puppy,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be a normal roll.
Yes. That does not hit. I will not give you any penalty. We're not gonna go through the turns again. I'm just gonna have right now Ambrose do an attack to see if you hit. I'm just not gonna go over through the turns so we can, speed the combat up. It's only one guy, yeah. So Ambrose, how do you want to hit him? If you want to move up to him,
I'll go ahead and run up to him.
Just surround him.
Perfect.
I realized,
At
oh
this point-
shit, I don't know how to throw these correctly. So I'm
Perfect.
just gonna take my greatsword around.
I swear to God, if you
And-
miss this one,
I'm missing.
okay,
The
you do
20.
not miss. All right, easy
I will
enough.
reroll both of those just
Oh,
because.
shut up! You kill him.
Okay,
He
it's 8
died.
damage instead.
And with that, we are out of initiative.
Whew.
And now you have a knocked out bugbear over here. And Rexmoa, what are you saying to the people on top of the card?
Hi.
Hello,
Hi.
Water's blessing, my friends. So, may I ask, what caused this conflict?
Oh, thank you, thank you. You see that the lady goes and hugs you. The man just kind of shakes your hand vigorously with both of his hands. He goes, thank you. Oh, God. I wouldn't know what to do. We were getting back from Mistbell. A horrible thing that happened. And, we were heading towards Strail, but we decided to take a detour, and we ended up in a less than savory situation. These miscreants, these barbaric creatures started trying to extort us for our money. And of course, we were not going to give them any. So, you see the inconvenience that they have caused. The man, by the way, the man is a humanoid. You see his ears slightly pointy, but not that much. And the woman is a full elf, tall, light skin. His hair, well, the hair in the picture is blue. We're gonna say she has blue hair. Why not? This is just like the stock acid tokens that I got.
That's good enough.
Acid.
Yes.
So, Rexmoa says, well, I'm glad you are both safe. I wish I could say the same for everyone else involved in this little debacle of ours. As he looks around and sees the goblin chopped in half rather close to the cart.
Yes, a big splatter of blood all around the nice things outside of the nice decorations outside of the cart.
Can I loot the goblin in front of me?
You can loot the goblins, of course. The bugbear right here.
Yeah, the bugbear. I mean, sorry. Can I loot him?
Yeah, of course. You would find a total of 15 copper pieces.
15 copper pieces.
Ooh.
Little bit money for
I
me.
will say, if anybody else wants to loot the goblins around, which I'm pretty sure you guys are wanting to at this point,
Yeah.
I
Who are
will
the
say,
real loot goblins?
in total, you would find 5 silver and 45 copper. In total, you can split them out however you want.
Math.
Rexmoa is fine with not having any of that.
Yeah.
Oh, and of course, the 2 gold that Rexmoa gave away.
Oh,
He's
Okay.
ready.
Rexmoa should at least take the 2 gold that he lost.
if he wants it back. I mean, you know. If you don't want
It doesn't really matter to him. So I'll ask these 2 travelers. So, you said you were just leaving Mistbell, correct? Where are you on your way to?
Well,
may I ask?
yeah, we were going to the port, of course. We wanna get out of this place. We're going to spend some time in the the city of Haven. We don't want any more trouble around these parts.
Does trouble tend to find travelers in this area?
Oh, I don't know. A massacre and then the largest celebration of the year? I'd say yes.
If it's any consolation to you, we were actually the party that was able to defuse the situation. So if you were to decide in the future to head back, it's calmed down quite a bit.
Oh, thank goodness. He turns around to the lady and goes, "Did you hear? Now we will be able to make our trade better, or perhaps buy you some of those fancy silks that you were looking for." And she just kind of giggles and goes like, "I am." Yeah, exactly.
That's her canonic voice.
She has a very high-pitched, almost annoying voice that I would not be
How
able to
dare
replicate. And I will not, for the sanity of everybody in here.
You're gonna have to like DM me.
Oh God,
Right.
no. But yes.
All right.
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
Rexmoa will jump off the cart and just try to regroup with everyone else. Now that those two travelers are safe.
I have put the amount of treasure you guys have in chat right now, so you guys decide how you wanna split it up. That is from all of the corpses around, except for the 15 copper that you got. Yeah, Taurin. Exactly.
Yeah.
Correct.
Jory doesn't really care about currency. I don't even think he really knows how to use it. He kind of just like, after the fight ended, he kind of just like did like a kind of loud snort. You can like almost see the like air come out of his nostrils, and then he just shifts back. You know, it's just kind of like, well, I hope it was worth it, you little shits.
It probably wasn't, because they only made 2 gold and they lost everything in the process.
Let me switch back to my human form.
Of course. And as you guys are, regrouping, everything is getting together. Of course, need I remind you, the bugbear is still unconscious right there. The two just drop down from the car, just kind of, he kind of gets scared, a little jumpy. Seeing the bugbear is still breathing, they just kind of move away. And the man goes, what are you gonna do with that thing?
Question him, of course.
What would you possibly want from them?
I don't know. Maybe they'll have good information.
Sure. Whatever. Right then, we're gonna be on our way. If you don't mind.
Not at all, my friends. Unless... Does anyone else in the group have anything to contribute?
Nothing regarding them specifically.
Oh, whoops.
7
wow.
slashing damage.
Oh.
Whoa.
Slashing damage.
Yuri, calm down.
Whoa. What's going on, man?
That's a misclick, sorry.
Let's pretend that didn't happen.
The jury's just slicing at the air. Oh, damn.
Oh no.
But yes, if nobody has anything.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I'll just say, like, Rexmoa is not going to ask for a reward. I don't know if anyone else wanted to.
I'm gonna ask if they're merchants.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just heard. I just happened to hear you were thinking of continuing trade in Miss Bell. Was that you buying stuff in Miss Bell, or do you happen to be merchant?
Oh, no. We are not merchants. We only came to Miss Bell to buy some of the exotic things that are from all over the world, of course. But, well, we got interrupted and we had to flee.
Understood. wasn't exactly our best day.
Oh, tell me about it. I've had bad days, but this one takes the crown.
Oh, I got rope in my inventory.
What a very nice thing to say after that sentence.
God.
Oh, that's funny. Yes. So the man goes, right, well then, see you around. Hopefully not. And they, are gonna start getting their cart together and, getting this stuff to leave.
Alright. Stay safe.
Will do. And they just poof with the cart slowly. So what are you doing to this bugbear?
Tying
While you
him
guys
up.
are doing that, I'm gonna gather the other bodies, and I'm just gonna like put them next to each other. That way they're not just like everywhere.
Damn, execution style. Jeez, okay, that's kind of messed up.
I mean, isn't there also a knocked out goblin? So we should
No,
probably...
you only
Okay.
you only said the one attack was gonna be non-lethal. The
Oh,
others are all
okay.
dead.
It's okay.
Yeah, with my hempen rope, I'm tying up his ankles and his wrists.
Okay.
Basically. And then I'm gonna wake him up with a slap.
You slap him and he's just kind
This is
of
rough.
he's just kind of
You killed my family.
he just opens his eyes and goes, "What the fuck?" And he's trying to wiggle his way out of his binds and goes, "What the fuck do you want?"
So what was the attack for?
Coin.
Where are we gathering all the coins? Sorry.
Well, to be rich, of course.
Do you have any other friends, perhaps along the way from here to a certain monastery around these parts?
And what would I tell you anything?
We could drop you off there on our way.
It's also pretty hard to be rich when you're dead.
Make a persuasion check, Rexmoa.
Ooh, okay. I am historically great at these.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Oh. Okay. The bugbear looks between you and the Taurin and Kipper and everybody else. This guy goes, right. Maybe I do. I won't tell you where, but you could probably drop me off around there.
And I look towards the rest of the gang with a smile on my face and I say, what do you all think?
Taurin nods. She'll go along with it.
I'm finding you have the best sense of judgment out of the group.
The bugbear just, looking at you goes, Can I be untied?
Well, unfortunately, I'm not quite that trusting. And I do believe that I just want to ensure the safety of my friends. And the safety of yourself, too, frankly.
Dishonor, give me a little, can't raise them. I will say, well, if they're gonna be left there for a while, then they will not be able to be, reanimated in the case that's what you're thinking about.
Okay.
Other than that, I mean, you're in the middle of the road. Like, there's a few like hamlets around and stuff like that, but nothing that that you can say, hey, you know what, this is something that could be a problem later.
Okay, gotcha.
All right.
Thank you.
And Rexmoa, the bugbear just kind of nods and lowers his head. All right, I'll go with you.
Okay. Well, how would we like to take care of this?
I can carry him on my back as a bear.
I can carry him with my crack.
Ooh.
Well,
Kipper's very
good luck.
disrespectful at this point.
So, are you guys moving then with the bugbear?
Yeah. If Taurin doesn't mind, we can try to hoist the bugbear on top of her back, and I guess just continue our journey
Of
to the
course.
monastery.
Of course. And
I,
go ahead.
I
Bill.
was just gonna say I kind of grimace at the bugbear joining us, but I don't actually say anything.
So, okay. Perfect. You guys are able to hoist the bugbear on what's it called? On Taurin's back. Taurin, he doesn't smell that good, by the way.
Oh, of course he wouldn't.
But it's fine. You only have to wait for a few moments. And as sun starts setting down, because it was already evening when you guys found these traders. Not traders, sorry. These we'll call them nobles. They're just kind of people with money. As sun starts setting down, as you guys keep heading south, the bugbear eventually just kind of tell you, hey, like around here is fine, and he's just gonna be let out and just gonna run away. Obviously, he has no weapons, as I'm assuming you guys would not let him have any weapons.
That's a good assumption.
So you guys would untie him and simply just let him leave. He just runs off and eventually gets lost somewhere around the plains. And you guys keep walking until it's getting to nighttime and you're able to set your camps and rest for the night. If you guys want to do something fast, and you guys can talk or do whatever in this moment. If not, we can continue.
Yeah, I am fine with continuing. I don't have anything that I think I need to take care of.
Not that I'm really taking care of anything, but once we sit down and take a moment to start resting, I will pull out my greatsword and start like cleaning it. And it's I make it quite obvious. Like after I finish cleaning, I kind of like tenderly stroke the blade afterward. And even when I start to actually try and go to sleep, I even have it like resting against me as I kind of like hold on to it tightly.
Okay.
That's like his teddy bear.
Yeah,
It's a sword.
you guys managed to set up your camps. People are staying guards to, see if anything comes at your way. Besides the curious animal that might run around, you don't have anything to worry about as the night passes, and all of you gain the benefit of a long rest.
Long rest.
A long snooze.
Long rest.
Ta-da. Got the foreplay.
So, as you guys rest for the night, the morning eventually comes. And you guys are preparing it to head out again, or are you guys doing something?
Getting the horizon.
I'm imagining we're gonna have to poop at some point.
Yes. Ideally, bodily functions still work as normal. I just didn't want to mention them because I thought it was not a detail that anybody wanted.
Kipper's pooping in the wheat field that he found.
Perfect.
I mean, I guess if we're doing like little morning activities, like Rexmoa, we'll try to look around to see if he can gather any herbs.
Like for what specific purpose?
Herb?
I guess like poultices, like
Okay.
restoratives, healing potions, or just like potion making in general.
All right.
It's a side hobby.
I will have you give me an investigation check. Anybody else doing anything?
Using my mess kit, I'll go ahead and just kind of put together a meal. Some of the rations I have.
Yep.
Start warming them up.
Perfect. Yeah, of course. You guys are able to take care of the rations and the food side of things pretty easily. After all, most of you are already used to, traveling and eating on the road. So you guys are able to just set up a little cooking station and just warm up your rations and whatever food you want to eat. I will say, Rexmoa, the tentacle's starting to smell bad.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Didn't
Can't
take too
lie.
long.
That is
I think we have to bury it.
it's been out of the water and out of its host for 2 days already. That thing is not smelling good.
I believe I've heard something about the tentacle containing a portion of a kraken's brain, so technically that's been a secondary life form. So if it's kind of dead and decaying by now,
Kipper,
should we give it proper respect? Or is that a weird idea?
hey, I mean, that's up to you. I will say,
I'm
however,
not asking you.
Rexmoa. Okay, jeez. I will say, Rexmoa, with that 15, I can give you that you managed to find some herbs around that look pretty interesting, flowers and some of the others. While you really can't recall the specific functions of these ones, like you feel like you've seen similar herbs for potentially similar results. You just can't quite place it. However, you still take a handful of them, and I will give you this. These are herbs that can be in fact used in potions. So add,
Awesome.
let's see, add, what is the name of this thing? Just add the, let me roll for it. I have a little table here. All right. Oh, lucky. Add a handful of, we're gonna call, I don't have a specific name for it. I just put plant that does this. So we're gonna call it mana grass.
Handful of mana grass.
Yes. As the name says, with a good alchemy practice, you may be able to turn those into mana potions.
Nice. And yeah, Rexmoa hears what Kipper has to say, and he agrees. Is there a body of water nearby at all?
Well, let me check the map real quick, because you guys are, as you guys know, Mistspell is in the middle of the region, and there's a lot of rivers that go to and fro from.
I feel like Jory would know, kind of exactly or just generally where they are. You would be able to direct them.
Yeah, totally.
If
And
they would even know to ask him. So
yeah, and as I'm seeing, there could be a large river body of water, nearby. And Jory would obviously, with his knowledge of the wilds, he would be able to direct you to it, with heightened senses and stuff like that. He would be able to easily find the river. And what are you guys doing?
And so, yeah, Rexmoa takes the champion's tentacle. Probably he still had it wrapped around his waist, which is
which is
not the most
not good.
sanitary thing. Yeah, but he doesn't really seem to mind. But the rest of the party has made their own comments about his hygiene, let's say. And so he takes it, unwraps it. He sticks his hand into the wet soil, right between where the grass is growing and where the river flows, and just digs a nice tentacle-sized grave for it.
Yeah, perfect.
Yep, lays it to rest and says, "May Ixus reunite you with the great current," and buries it.
Easy enough. You managed to. You take a little bit of time. Kipper and Jory, you guys doing anything while Rexmoa is digging the grave for the now very smelly tentacle?
I'll probably be hunting some fish
Give me
with my
a
javelin.
survival check, Jory, for that one.
Sure. Let's see here. There it is. How do I have a 0 on that? That's interesting.
I think it's because your wisdom is low.
Oh.
Because survival is tied to wisdom.
Oh, I see.
But with that, I will say you are able to catch yourself a fish for a meal. You cannot catch many of them, but enough for you to have a full tummy.
Yay.
Because you are used to eating, we'll call it ye old sushi.
Ye old sashimi.
Ye old
If you
sashimi.
want to, you can bring it over to me and I'll aid in cooking it on my mess kit.
Oh my god.
Hey, I mean, that would be up to you. However, that is all the time that we have for this time of this session, I guess. That is all good. And everybody, please say goodbye to the YouTube VOD people. I will see you on the next one.
Squad.
Bye
We
bye.
ended it off with a tentacle
Yes,
burial.
sir.